was at this moment that Briefcase realized that his other camera had only just been sitting there and not plugged in. I'm going to go live anyway because that's silly for me not to have done. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I don't even have music playing because I'm also a goober. There it is. Hello everyone. Just me today. Just me today. Also with a no signal screen while I get that sorted. But welcome. Just chilling on break at the moment. Hey Mo. Also good to see you. Good to see you, Lily. Good to see you, Envy. Chilling on break. How's work been? Is it fruitful? It's work. But is the work good? The work good? Okay. Ooh. Okay, so Leia is over at Gen Con at the moment, so you won't see her today. But I'm gonna do some Lego building. I got a couple things in here that I would like to keep going on and or get done. I've got my Toy Story Hotel, I've got my Kaminarimon, and I've got a Japanese box of an Animal Crossing set that I bought over there too. You're getting ready to go into port. Dude. Is that like back here? Or is that like somewhere else? I'm gonna get my Lego, but I also want a nap and I'm trying to find my spoons. Well, I'm gonna start building Lego, so if the body doubling of it helps, you are more than welcome to do a little bit of body doubling, and hopefully that gives you spoons, because I know Lego for me is really like... Lego for me is really one of those like easy to brain activities. Like you can just put something on, and then you just you could tune out very easily, and then you can interact if you want to, because we are a lurk friendly space. Gen Con, oh my god, I can't, my brain. Constantinople. I knew it was gonna be that. It just didn't. Okay. What the hecky song is this? Oh, Fungal Fugue. It's from the same soundtrack. Somewhere else in the discharge port, North Queensland. Is that like the far north? Is that like up in the Cairns region, or is that in like the is that in the the far north, like Cairns or like Rocky, or is it like, you know, sorry, if it's private, don't tell me. Don't tell us. That's also very adequate. Take these down a bit today. Maybe I'll turn one of these off. We feeling less brightness, so maybe we turn one of these. Oh, that's much darker than I thought it would be. Hey Tom, how you doing? Oh, I don't hate it. How cozy are we getting? Are we getting cozy today? Are we getting cozy? Are we doing a bit of mood lighty? That actually feels too bright now. If I go like either that, ooh, it's a bit more mood lit. What do we reckon? We going for a bit like cozier tonight? DC film levels of dark. But I could also just do one of these. Bring it down. Or I could bring it up. It doesn't really matter. You're Brizzy and you're trying to have the spoon. Oh, Chermy! Lily, I used to live in Brisbane for like 8 years, and I went to Chermside very frequently. I bought a Keyblade from there when I was obsessed with buying props. I don't even play Kingdom Hearts. You feel EP? Look, Chermside, I totally... Oh, sorry, I'm going to use Hydrate for you. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. I understand the Chermside thing as well with the spoons. Chermside's freaking massive, so no stress on not wanting to go to Chermside, because that's, you know, I got like a little plaza thing down the road, but I don't have like anyone in Melbourne. Chermside is the Chadstone shopping center of Brizzy, and I'm pretty sure out of like the biggest shopping centers in the Southern Hemisphere or Australia, Chermside's like number 3 out of like the biggest in this, you know, country and or maybe hemisphere. It is overwhelmingly fucking huge. Sorry, I was trying to do this other one thing before I continued. Chadstone is Melbourne's Chermside. Yeah, exactly. Oh, did I say it the other way around? Yes. You know what I mean. So I hate going to Chadstone. Like, I absolutely hate it. Chermside is more manageable. Chadstone feels like a labyrinth, and I don't know why, because and I think it's because Chermside is just 2 straight lanes, versus Chadstone feels like it's a bit more like that. Or I just haven't been there enough. That also could be a thing. High Point is also... What's High Point? High Point's like the... Oh, gosh. High Point is also confusing, but that's because it's multiple levels. However, High Point, you can kind of go like, all right, as long as you know where the shops are. Oh, sorry. As long as you roughly know where the shops are, High Point is a lot more manageable. You know what? While I'm doing this, you can just have lizards. That one's glaring at me, in fact. Been to Chadstone shop, High Point during my... Wait, Chadstone and High Point during my last leave, or one or the other? Why the hell is there so much of this? Sorry, I just saw like many notifications on one of my things while I was trying to post this. Both. Yeah, fair enough. Why are you so... Like, cranky? Oh, the other one's over there. Okay. Here you go. Just have some lizards. Have some lizards while I'm doing this. Look, he's a bit EP. Oh, he's very EP. Look at him go. If you would like, as well, have some... While I'm just sorting this out, have some camera game. If you haven't seen the camera game yet, you can now spend 1 channel point to control the camera just a little bit. Fuck you, us. Look at him. He's so EP. Oh, he's an EP boy. All right, you have some little cam game. Does this work now? Does this actually work just so I can... It works. All right, there you go. Have fun. Your goal is to... I would like you... I've put, a while ago, I put 1, 2... Look at it. There are currently 3 Koroks in the room. Like the Legend of Zelda Korok. And I would like you to find them. And I will play a little yahaha if you find them. I need to set up the coding for it. But if someone has like specifically the thing, I might be able to go like, if you find the Korok while the game is active, it'll like, I might bring up like the little yahaha and have it play while we do the game. Anyway. You can, I'll start you off here. I'll start you off at a bit more of a neutral point. So if you start here, now you can use your camera channel points. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You can't sew the Chermside in my daggy clothes. That's so fair. Look, part of me is like, you could. You could. However, I totally get that. I totally get that. Camera right. So, yes, enjoy the... just full disclaimer for my letting you know about pet safety. That cricket box that you're about to see going past is an old one, and there are currently alive and healthy crickets on top of the tank. So, the Koroks are at somewhere. 100% could, but only do that if, right? If you can muster it. I am a big fan of going to the regular ass shops in just regular ass clothes. Also, so I'm going to show you this in a sec because I just finished editing it last night and I should post it today. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, look, you can see the computer. Where is it? Oh, damn it. Okay, so coming up on the first shelf and let you know Envy's just going for it. Envy is going for it. Also, the he's found the shelf of minis. You might need to adjust your height if I'm going to give you a clue. Because right now you're just going around. Just going around. You might need to adjust your height. These Koroks are pretty easy right now because I'm just testing like to see if it works. But when you find a Korok, you got to zoom all the way in on it, make it as big as possible on the screen. You can't just say I saw it. I need everybody else to go in and be like, it definitively is there. My partner and his mum are trying to train me to wear proper clothes in public. Oh, like baggy pants. Hey, no. I think, and Jess does this as well. Be comfy. Be comfy. You don't have to be like 100% all the time. Just be comfy when you go do stuff. Like, you know, Jess and I, we go to the movies and we are just like in loose hoodies and stuff, and they're at like shopping centers. Who cares? Just be comfy. Bring a bag, bring a blanket, do what you need. Have a good time. That's it. Yeah. Got a little guy. You spot a little guy. Oh, not PJs. Yeah, all right, fair enough. I think the caveat would be as long as you are, you know, as long as you are clean, as long as you have the energy to do like the basic hygiene stuff, you know, take your meds, brush your teeth, go to the toilet, have a snack, make sure to have some food before you go, because if you're like me, you're going to shop while hungry and then you're going to buy too many snacks. That's the mini shelf. That's the mini shelf, Envy. That's not where a Korok is. When I say Korok, I mean like they're like a little plushie, kind of like this big. Kind of like that big. Kind of like that big. I need to play this song that is like absolutely just screaming in my head all the time at the moment. And I love it. Problem is, oh, you got regular Cryptek down here? No. There's a regular Cryptek. Why is that not in there? Anyway, I'm gonna play this one that keeps being in my head, and I just have to have it playing at all times because, you know, I'm the kind of ADHD that has secondary media, whether I have it playing physically or playing in my head all the time. There is not a damn moment of quiet going on in here. So this riff right now, it's frequently in my goddamn head, like for the last week. So it's just all the time. Just all the time. The guitar metal breakdown, it's fine. I don't care as much about. It's the whole song as a whole. I do really like. I do really like it. It's also Rift of the Necrodancer, so it's the video game soundtrack. And if anyone ever wants to see what that game is like and how it plays, I do have it on this PC. So if we want to at some point today, if I get sick of doing some Lego-y stuff or I finish something early, we can give a little bit of that. Because it's just really fun. I just really like it. When the fuck did jeans get so expensive? Dude, mood. So for those of you who haven't know, I've lost like a decent amount of weight since like in the last year. And all of my clothes don't fit properly now. I've been trying to, like, I'm drip feeding, buying like some more in the size. Like this shirt is like one almost, so this is, I can fit into some shirts depending on the brand 2 sizes smaller than this. Is fucking Pokemon live? Oh no, it's not. It's a World Championships rerun. So this shirt is 2 sizes larger than some of the other shirts I currently wear. Like I got a one-piece shirt that is an XL, and I was very, very happy that I can fit into it. I'm kind of like between 1 and 2 based on based on like which kind of brand it is. I'm really happy about that because I was like not pushing the top end of 3, but like I was in the realm of 3 that I was very much at a 3. But now none of my clothes fit, and the shorts that I'm wearing, which ones are these? These new shorts, literally I haven't worn in like 2 years, or actually no, many years. I don't even know when I last wore these little pink shorts if you've seen me wearing them. But I can fit back into them now, which means I can wear them. So there were clothes that I got too big for, and now I can get back into, so it's like I have new clothes, but I don't have a lot of them because I kept cycling them out. Do we have a yahaha? Do we have a yahaha? Unglamorous job. I do like this one a lot. This is like one of the... So there's like some Rhythm Mania-esque mini games in this. Found some jeans and just jeans, and then it was 150 total with the 50% off. Whoa! You sent me an Insta. Oh, hey, because it is just me today, I might do some rotating green room if anyone wants to come in and jump on voice. It'll be, you know, based on how I'm feeling, but with energy in terms of that. But if you do want to come and say hi to stream, you will be on stream. And I will do that little periodically if I'm feeling it, because it helps my energy for the whole time. You got 2 pairs? Wait, so as in like you got 2 pairs for 150? Because that's not as bad. I got a couple pairs of like nicer shorts that I really like the feel of. However, like fucking $90 each. And I was like, they fit really nice. Down in like half an hour. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, Mo. Basically, I've got my eyes on the Discord here. And if I miss you being in the green room, just prod me in chat with a message. And then I'll just quickly dart my eyes over there. Said Insta, right? Oh, yo, okay, so. It's just gone live. Okay, something I need to talk about. I was actually just checking this as well. Anyone who is interested and keen. Oh, this. Okay, while I talk about this one, because that's like, that one's got really like frantic music that I can't think about. There's something that I just saw Let's Roll for Dragons post that is completely relevant to what we're talking about. Now, if you are keen on playing some D&D in person in Melbourne in a studio with me, we are, with Let's Roll for Dragons and Split the Party, doing a 3-week collaboration stream starting next Wednesday, the 6th of August in the evening in studio. We will be playing in person, and I will be running a 3-part Spelljammer Academy adventure where we are going to get into training to learning how to be Spelljammers in the Academy, followed by more episodes and mysteries and fun with minis and sets and cool things and maybe some pre-recorded videos that I'm yet to still record and make. But check out our Instagram. Check out Let's Roll for Dragons Instagram. I'll share it on both of my socials, the main account and my personal. But if you want to play in this game, we are looking for 1 to 2 more players, and we need some spacefaring to fill out this crew. So if you really want to play some Spelljammer with us, you want to play in a cool space fantasy setting, and I have my Platinum Edition box that I'll be bringing for handouts and cool little ditties that you can use on the stream, please get in touch, answer the roll call there, and get in the listing for it. It's going to be really fun. I have a plotline that if you ever saw our Teens in Space Get to the Spylux series, it is disconnected from that, but effectively a spiritual sequel to that, because we never ended up getting to round out the season 2 part of that story that I did have in mind, but I hadn't fully written. So now that I have fleshed that out into this thing, you may see some characters that you like from there in a way that people who haven't watched that series can onboard with nicely. Now, I think... Oh my god, the Spylux crew is right there. Now, if you want to do that, Instagram, Let's Roll for Dragons. I'm about to share it on mine, but please get in touch. It's going to be really fun. And if you want to play a game with me on stream, now's your chance, and it'll be in person, so if you're local Melbourne. Now, paint a mini with me at PAX. That could be possible. That could be possible, actually. You're unable, sadly. Oh, no, Envy. Oh. Don't worry. If you're unable, I have a thing that I would like to do with you as well. Sorry, I'm just gonna real quick share these. But let me bring up the Insta post. Let's roll for Dragon. Let's roll. All right, here it is. That browser window up. Okay, so if you would like to play some D&D, this is the dates, this is the stuff. Please get in touch if you want to play some Spelljammer with us. I'll be DMing this one. And, oh, let me get it back on screen. If you want to play some Spelljammer with us, get in touch, get in there, and Let's Roll for Dragons know you would like to cast. I'm going to post it in our feeds as well. But these are the dates, these are the times. Please, if you want to come and hang out, I'll be DMing this one, and I've got a cool little story planned. Now, can I request someone clip that? Because I'll put that on my socials. All right. Might be possible because they have a little mini painting area. Yeah, so it depends on what I'm doing mostly. So it's not that it's a, I won't do it. It's a, I'm very time poor at PAX. But Lily, I actually, last year, and it's on our YouTube, if you want to watch it. Actually, the link just literally came up from the automated thing. Oh, Envy. If you finish work at 5, you can get there a little later. How long would it take you? Because the stream doesn't start till later, and it probably will be okay because I've seen people rock up at like 6:15. No, thank you, Lily. Thank you. I appreciate it either way. Look, there's probably some wiggle room. It's like it's a 5:30 for neurodivergence. Let's put it that way. Now, let me while I'm remembering to do this, I need to put this in our questing call. And if you would like sleepy sneak attack, heck yeah. Turquoise, welcome in. How are you doing? Sleepy sneak attack? Here's some of the Spelljammer that you can expect. You need to put my glasses on, so it takes so much effort. You should put your glasses. If they're motivating, put your glasses on. Put your glasses on. I'll give you a corn fact if you put your glasses on. Or Envy can give us a corn fact. I don't know. Who wants to give us a corn fact? Let me just quickly. I gotta finish my gubbins. Oh no, where did I put that? Okay. I promise I am better at this than I look to be. Now, get some Spelljammer in us. Hey, I already asked how you doing, Turquoise. What is going on? What's in the world for you? All right, there we go. That's a good image. All right. Professional matters. Professional. Speaking of professional, I mean, I can do this. You doing air? Well, I hope I can make your life right now a little bit the opposite of air. I think that's what I'm going for there. Okay, so if you're keen to join, have a little looky at that. Oh, Mitch, you can see you there. Would you like to see this promo that I made with Mika recently to announce their... Ad break means I cannot hear you. I could repeat. All right. So this is a be free. So this is going to be a social post I'll put up. This is explaining like Mika's new character. They joined the campaign for What We Do in Barovia officially on Monday, and they are going to keep playing with us continuously after that. I think they might be away because of Gen Con next Monday, but we do have our other new player, Heidi, who is an Indigenous cosplay creator, and amazing folk in Melbourne. And look, they have made a really fun character, so I can't wait to see them as well. In terms of what's going flare up, sadly, but I did finish a group assignment yesterday. Congratulations. Have a snack treaty? I don't know. I don't know. What's your reward? What's your, because I usually do like a little reward in terms of what I like to do. Okay. Let's how do I word it? Because I was like, I'm DMing this one for the first time on Let's Roll Dragons. I'll be DMing this one on Let's Roll for Dragons to sound good. So I was like, how do I say I'll be DMing on Let's Roll for Dragons, but it's my first time as a DM on Let's... No, it's not actually. It's not. I literally did the chat. Did I do the charity game? No, I didn't. How do I say that it's not my first time on the channel or DMing, but it's my first time DMing a series? I can still say I'll be my first Let's Roll for Dragons series. DMing. DMing. Sorry. All right. Space. What did I say earlier? My gosh, what was I saying earlier? I was talking about how saying what your treaty was. Please will be much danger. Ad break not here. I need to figure out the wheelchair, the steep driveway. Professional. Oh, I was going to show this video that I haven't shown yet. It was Mika's who is Satruna video for What We Do in Barovia. Now, what do we got here? Okay, there we go. Split. I promise I'm nearly done. There we go. All right, the casting call is up on my Instagram, and in a second, Split the Party's Instagram. So, there we are. There we are. All right, now we've got some casting call going up there. The story is here. So once again, if we had this going up, if you're keen to play some Spelljammer, we have a 3-part mini-series and D&D experience required. I think I've planned it. We're going to be playing level 5, 7, and 9. So 3 different sets of levels on each. Each one will be a different episode based on your amount of time spent in space doing your thing, because there's going to be space travel. You're going to be spending a couple months at a time. Now, that means that you may level up. Well, you will level up, and you may get new items and gear at that point as well. Come on. There we go. All right. So then now on both feeds. Wish you could. No, well, we'll get one turquoise one day. We'll get one. Shit. Oh, Lily, mate. It was the PAX thing as well. The PAX, you get down wheelchair down the steep driveway. That is so true. Safely, absolutely. Yes. Please be safe. I'm trying to like dart between the what we were talking about because there's like 3 conversations coming on. Sorry, I need to put my glasses on. It takes so much effort. Yeah, we covered that one. What am I doing today? What am I doing today? Might have had too much caffeine mixed with my meds. Well, I mean, it's literally just a Coke Zero, but sometimes that messes me up. Life is hard. Sometimes. Okay. It's gone. My brain's gone. My brain's gone. My brain is gone. What is going on? Maybe I didn't have enough sleep. Who knows? It's just not happening. It's just not happening. The thoughts in the brain and the train of thought. PAX. It was PAX. On our YouTube, Lily May, I did a mini painting panel last year on like how to get into it and doing some stuff with it and some techniques. And this year we've pitched another panel and it's called Why Doesn't Mine Look Like That? And we're hoping it gets up and it's a bit more of like, okay, now you've started your first mini. How do you make it, how do you take those steps to the next level? What is your process there, and what tips from some people who have been like featured on Warhammer Community? What do they do as traditional artists and or beyond starting steps and how to get into it? So I'm still going to focus on like the low to mid level because I think accessibility is really important in this. So I'm probably going to talk a little bit more about Slap Chop again, but like what you can do after Slap Chop, and then the others will be talking. I think there's one that's like an award-winning painter that's joining us. I can't remember their name. It's like Heretic or something like that. Mini painting packs, no. It's called... Genuinely don't know. I don't remember anymore. PAX 20. Okay, here we go. The name is Heresy for Heretics, and they do a lot of 40k and painting in that space. And we've also got one of the players who plays actually one of my work games, Tessa Rose. They run a paint and sip. But the painting is mini painting instead of like painting on a canvas. So you get mead. And they go into a little space, and then you paint minis with them, and then they run this as a workshop in and around Melbourne. It's really fun. I've not been able to make it to one, but I see photos and videos all the time because my other players go to it, and I just think it's a really neat idea. They've been like expanding on it, but we've invited her to the panel as well, and we're really hoping it gets up because she's like, I'm really nervous. It's my first panel. Should I be on it? And I was like, yeah, you do good stuff. So come and hang out and talk about the incredible like. She sits there and sketches during our game, right? She sits there and sketches like the scenes of our D&D game while we're playing it, and then at the end, every now and then, she'll just have like a really high, like it's over like an hour, by the way. She'll do it in like not, and she's playing the game and doing this. However, it's freaking nuts that they're able to just like whack out this such a nice drawing. Like it's so hard for me to fathom because I'm not good at drawing. I've never been like a skilled person with a pencil, I guess. Like I was about to say I'm not a skilled traditional artist, but I'm gonna get yelled at because I do mini painting, and that is traditional art in a sense. Oh yeah, thank you for the name, by the way, Turquoise. All right. Sorry, I just realized this wasn't connected properly. And it could have been a problem. Come on, be nice. Said be nice. Oh no. Browser, get out of here. Is this working now? Is that working? Why is that not working? Is it working? Yeah, there we go. Need toilet but cat comfy. That's an eternal struggle. I totally relate. I relate. Hope you can do it somehow. Yeah, me too. Such a good name. Toilet cat comfy. Yeah. Cat comfy. So comfy. I'm so all over the place today. I was going to show you this video. Now, okay. Why is it loaded like that? Oh, because it's inside the window. Look, this will be fine because it's really only this square that you need. This is the latest video for Citruna. This is going to go up probably today sometime. Basically going, hey, Mika, tell us about your character that's just joined here. And I don't know if he's actually said part of this on stream yet, so I'm going to be interested in how you take it. Tell us about Citruna.
Yeah, he's just waiting for a mate.
I'm just waiting for a mate.
Okay, he's waiting for the necromancer who made him. I guess waiting isn't correct. He's searching for the necromancer who made him. And he thinks it's going to be such a harrowing tale that he wants to start a podcast about it.
A podcast?
Yes, a podcast. Yeah, he's a little skeleton guy who's looking for his necromancer. Who wouldn't listen to a podcast about that?
I mean, I would.
He needs money desperately. He figures he can get sponsors.
And this party that you're going to run into is those people that will be those sponsors, maybe?
Yeah. You know, they'll just give him money for going on his journey. That's how it works, right? You journey with people and they give you money. Then he'll totally join the party. It's great. He'll get money, he can start his podcast. There is a paladin who can help fight things. It's a win-win-win. Yeah?
Not gonna lie, I was pretty chuffed about how that little... I was pretty chuffed about how that little motion graphic panned out, because I just went on Canva and I was like, podcast animation logo, and there was just a little bit that like it all popped in, went, and I literally just put like the silhouette of his Hero Forge there, and I was pretty happy. Like, where'd that go?
Yeah.
I also really like the music. It was very radio. Yeah, Mika is an amazing Brazilian-American creator from Roll D5. They've been on this channel. They've been on a couple charity streams, actually, like from the digital side. And yeah, they've joined Barovia as a permanent cast member. And you may have seen them on like Castleton and stuff if you're watching that. I'm not sure if Hexes and Vexes also has had them on, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Either way, Mika's amazing, and we love to have them on the show. What we got here? Okay, so why is that not working anymore? Oh, because it's a blank screen. That's why. Now, the other dilemma I'm having is, what should I build today? If you coming in from Insta, what do we got? I could continue the Toy Story Hotel I've got. This one is, I haven't really done much other than what I've done on stream, just because it's just it's a bit of a repetitive build, and I like it, but it's I'm wondering if it's an off-stream kind of thing. I really want to do more of it. It's tedious. The other thing I've got is the Kaminarimon gate, which is the one near the Asakusa Shrine. I can't remember what that's called. It might be Sensoji. Yes, no, Meiji Jingu is the other one. So this will be the Sensoji Shrine entrance, the really famous thing that you'll walk through as you're going through. I literally walked under there. You're supposed to walk through the sides because you've got to let the spirits go through the middle. That's not a joke. That's an actual thing. Please be respectful when you go to these places. And then I have this one, which could be, I think this one might be the good brain feels one. Mostly because I was looking for specifically a Lego box that had Japanese on it. And this was like literally out of the sets that I would buy, literally one of the only ones. So I don't know. What do you reckon? Toy Story Hotel? The Toy Story Hotel. We got Toy Story Hotel. We got the Animal Crossing. We got Kamanarimon. They're the options. What are we feeling? Animal Crossing. Feeling like some Animal Crossing. So these are like nano blocks. This is regular Lego. What are we thinking? Animal Crossing. Got toileted, came back. Lambert is purring and snuggling. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. We got Animal Crossing. I'm hearing Animal Crossing. Any other votes? I'm also leaning towards Animal Crossing. But if anyone's not feeling Animal Crossing, gotta keep that other box stable. What else have I got over there? I don't really think I have anything else to build. I've also got this Papercraft One Piece thing over here. I also have this, but this is not Lego. This is more of a it's like a Papercraft theater thing where it's like you have all the cast, the crew like walking towards the ship as it going merry in the foreground. Apparently these are incredibly hard to put together though, so that's on the list for like, I will do it eventually, but I don't know if that's, I think that'll be an on-stream thing. I like doing these things on stream. I heard someone teleports my wheelchair down the steep driveway. Is there anyone that can help you if you need the help? This is a I would if I could situation. However, state's removed. All right, let's get it. Let's do Animal Crossing. Can you tell I've already chosen? Apparently you have a dog. Oh. I don't want to like encourage risking it because I don't want to actually have you hurt yourself or injure yourself. But is it a safe call to do it, or is it just like, is it just it's a rough thing to try? It's like effort wise, I can actually understand a bit more now if it's you going to Chermside is the steep driveway and all that, because that's really hilly out that way, right? What's this called? Dodo Airlines Lego. I'm gonna bring up the image just in the reference box so we can still see what I'm building. Here we go. Okay, or that. Yeah, there it is. Apparently we have a dog. Okay, so how are we doing this? How am I doing this? Oh, actually, steep drivers. I just worry once the angle will drag me down the hill. Ah, that's so fair. The angle will drag me down the hill. My sentence is, the angle, the weight will drag me. Oh, yes, sorry. I don't know why my brain wasn't putting that together. Also, there's another thing I'll bring up in a sec, but I want to start the Lego before I start doing any of that stuff. I do have, it's myself, I know, and I know Turquoise is in it. Envy, are you also in the tourney? Are you also in the tourney for the D8 Dungeon Mania thing? All right. I have a little bin over here that I started. You were mentioned? Yay! I made a new post. Oh, fuck, that's the wrong thing. I made a new post for mine because I was like, I wanted to have like a donation link and just kind of like, I wanted a horizontal image basically to chuck up as well. So I made this one the other day and I was like, all right, I'll get that one going. I'm competitive. I want to get a bunch of levels. And go from there. Also, it's for charity. Like, I have a lot easier time. Oh, you know, I saw it, Turquoise. Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw it go out. I have to collab with Emily, so it'll be on Instagram. Why did I do all of the I've committed Lego crime. I shouldn't have done all the bags in one. But oh god, I've committed Lego crimes. Look, don't be mad at me. I'm absent-mindedly doing this. I have ADHD, and it's a bad day for my brain. It's a bad day in terms of being organized, and I have to do a lot. Maybe I'm a bit overwhelmed, actually. That could actually be it. I think I'm overwhelmed because I have too many tasks. You've been allowed to post in some Discords? Nice! I should also do that. I mean, we've got, what, like just under 3 weeks to ramp up our characters for the first one? If anyone is wondering what I'm talking about, D8 Dungeon Mania has a... I did the big plop. I put too many Lego pieces out and I did all 3 bags. If anyone's wondering what we're talking about, I'm going to take part in D8 Dungeon Mania. I'm bringing my mad lad, my boy, my sweet cheese, my big time pal, my good time pal even, Ragadraga, the self-proclaimed king of hell. And he is going to cheekily think he's going to win this tournament, so he's going to actually participate in something for once. Now, your donations can power him up and make him stronger. Turquoise Vixen is also in the tournament as well. And in the kindest way possible, I'm gonna crush you! But the crushing will be directly proportional to the power-ups, items, and boons that we get. So, basically, our fate is, in a way, in your hands. There's only so much we can do to optimize a character until a magical legendary artifact absolutely destroys us, you know? Absolutely ruins us. So, I'm gonna bring back Thus Lego. Please donate. My boy Huey. I think we're level 2, right? We've got a level 2 boost that we got to. Oh my god, the little dodo head. We got to a level 2 boost, and that's you know, level 2 is not nothing. And I think we're using 2014 rules, if I'm not mistaken. 2014 rules. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. (2014) and everyone got a level. So we're level 2 right now. All right, I like that. So I level 2. I can make like a... I could make him into something with level 2. He's not going to be... I don't know what he's going to be. I'm just going to give him the aesthetic of this, and I'll put him as the skin of something else. Level 2. Have you got like a class or anything yet? I can give general ideas, but I'm not going to tell anyone anything about mine. I'm not going to tell anyone anything about mine. I need that surprise factor. Huey is a druid. Ah, I haven't decided on almost anything of mine yet. Okay, I'm going to straight up say this. I don't want to accidentally gear a character towards beating any other certain character. So tell me only the vaguest stuff. I don't want to accidentally... What have I done here? I don't want to accidentally be influenced in my building only because my brain without... I know what my brain's gonna do, and I don't want it to be a feels bad. So, explicitly don't give me information because it will mean that I'm planning against that information. If that makes sense. Never trust a skinny cook. Okay, sweet. Yeah. So I'm not gonna tell anybody else about what class he's playing, and Pigman is not exactly a species, so I will also be doing something about that. I don't think we're doing homebrew because homebrew can be busted, especially in something that's PvP as well, right? And I got those Lego peace-seeking eyes. All right. What we got here? Hey, Bajerk, how you doing? Oh, I can see a cheeky little guy sitting in the green room. How you doing?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Little cheeky little
Oh
guy.
no, I'm a little guy.
A little
I was
guy.
in the green room.
Are you working right now?
No, as it turns out.
Oh,
I'm
fair.
not.
Evidently.
Evidently, because I'm here in your little green room.
Yeah. Would you like a Lego view so you don't have to wait for the delay?
Oh yeah, that'd be handy. Then I can see in real time.
There you go. You can have the real time. For some reason, it's mirrored, but there you go.
Wow.
Wow,
So
it's
many
like
grids.
I'm really there.
Oh.
Shit. Hey,
Fuck
welcome to the
hell.
chat. And everybody, this is Envy. If you have not seen Envy
yeah.
around, I'm fucking sure you have at this point.
Yeah, how you bloody doing? How you bloody doing, everyone? How you going?
All right, hold on. I gotta do my proper intro. Hello, everyone. Please welcome to the stream NVCDM.
Just the Bunnings music gets me every time.
Featuring all the way from the internet, we have him here.
Corn facts indeed. Did you know corn is not ribbed for your pleasure?
It is not. Also, did you know that I actually thought that was going to be the split the party sucker thing, and it wasn't? So I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised it was one more relevant to you than
It
not.
was corn facts and not.
I don't know where my
Party soccer.
That's what it was gonna. That's what I thought it was, but apparently my my sample pad reset, and I don't have split the party sucker there. It's instead, and that's why that's there now.
Mm.
That was really funny.
It's very funny. I think it's very funny when things like that reset and you have to go through the wonderful process of figuring out what the hell's on
God.
it.
So that was the thing. I don't even know where the sound file for split the party sucker is. Because
I feel like you could just get.
Sorry?
Just hit up to do it again.
No, I know. Like it'll be on the
In real
computer
time.
somewhere, and I can just get him to send me the soundbite because it is in it is in the. What am I trying to tell you? It's in the song, so he has it specifically saved. All right, I'm gonna play some.
Of course. And it's very easy to just extract the sound again if you needed to.
So in that sense, you can just get it, but it'll be on my computer somewhere. It's probably in like my streaming folder, and it's probably because I probably implemented that soundbite at like 1 a.m, as I would normally do, because apparently my sleep schedule is like 5 to 6 hours a night these days. And
Is it a satisfying amount of sleep for you?
God, no.
Okay, that's another important distinction to make, because some people can have that amount of sleep and be satisfied. Not me, but some.
It's like a yeah, Turquoise. I'll bring people in and out as such. Can do some little pop-ins. 1 sec though. I'm just doing this. I also see you in there, Lily.
Oh shit, it's popping off now.
It's popping off today. I mean, look, it's people coming in and saying hi and come in and out. It's you know, it helps my energy, you know.
Vibing.
Right now we got a little green room party. Sorry, I interrupt what you were saying. You're saying
What was I saying?
sound
What was I
bites
saying?
on the keypad, and it was 2 a.m. Is sleep
Oh
the...
yeah, that's right. Is 5-6 hours sleep sufficient for someone? And you know,
I mean,
there
when
was
I'm
a
on
time
my
in my life where that was the case, but not anymore.
when I'm on my meds, it's fine, right? And then the second my meds wear off, I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah.
very clearly, the small amounts of the stimulants that I have to take, or do take, I guess I don't have to take them, but I should take them, is what's pushing me over the line there. But that's probably not a sustainable decision overall.
And yeah, fair.
Like I should
Isn't
get
it weird having stimulants to make your brain work normal?
me.
Literally just as a concept. It's like
Fucking
the
weird.
stuff
Yeah,
that makes other
yeah.
people go fast
Really?
makes you go normal.
I mean, I love making that joke that every day I take a very small amount of meth, basically. It's
That's exactly what it is. It is
an amphetamine.
It is a dexamethamphetamine. Yes, correct.
Well, yeah, I don't take Dexies, but Dexies do work because the Vyvanse. And in hindsight, Vyvanse probably does work. I was probably just not used to the dosage, and I was feeling bad by taking too many. But then we switched to Ritalin, and I had gotten used to like how much to actually take, and it doesn't make me feel terrible.
That's another one of the things, because it's not just approaching the fact that, okay, this is a thing that you need. It's then the having
you got
to
to dial it in
the amount of that thing to get it to
my
where
God.
it's the right amount to make your brain work normal, but not
Yeah.
so much, because either side of that doesn't do anything. You're fucked. So
Yeah, on either side, it's
a
like
real precise target.
I'm on a real, like, I've stopped drinking that drink there, and I might need to go get some water because I can sense that I'm on the real thin line of feeling crappy, because some days, if I have caffeine, even from like something as small as a Coke Zero and my meds, it'll mess me up. And that could be part of why I'm like so like zzz this morning, because it's gone too far in the other direction. Oh, there's no stickers in this set.
It's also very bizarre to me in the way that it makes me feel like it harkens back to the days of frontier medicine. It's like, you got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like our version is like, oh, we don't have the need for a hunter-gatherer society anymore. So your fight or flight response that is key to the survival of your, not only yourself, but possibly like, you know, you got village and people depending on you. Now that's just not needed. So integrate into a society that was not
society to absolutely not need any of the skills that you naturally possess.
Yeah. You're
and
developed,
not in fact to not need them, but to actively rail against them.
Yeah. It's the evolutionary equivalent of like, hey, modernization's coming for your jobs.
Yeah.
Modernization is coming for your brain neurotype. Yeah, it's fucking wild, right?
And I wonder if, like, in an evolutionary sense, like, it will be one of those things that over hundreds of potentially years gets selectively removed from the gene pool. But I don't think it will be.
Look, it might, but like, so many people
I don't think it will be, and the reason is because there's no bioessentialism for it. Like, evolution favors traits that are essential for survival.
Yeah.
Humans can engineer their environment around themselves, so they don't need to favor one set of traits or another.
Yeah.
So, there.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, that's the weird thing, right? It very much is dependent on, like, us needing to change, but we don't, you know, humans don't change as much anymore. I mean, I guess, sorry, that's super not true, because we're just on a time scale that it's irrelevant. We're on a time scale we'll never see the actual change, but we've still got all of these, you know, like, the appendix. We don't really need that thing, but we have it.
No. It's real good for taking out.
Huh?
It's really good for removing.
It's really good for removing. Like, imagine the concept. Like, if there was, like, you know, we come into contact with other life and they're like, oh, so what do you got inside you? We're like, oh, we got this thing that we don't need anymore. And they're like, what do you mean you don't need it? Like, yeah, we don't need it, so we just cut it out of us. They're like, you go into your body and you cut it out of you? We're like, yeah, what's wrong? They're like,
if we have to, we kind of just leave it unless it fucks around with us, and then we just get rid of it.
Yeah, they're just like, but what? You don't need it? We're like, nah. They're like, but how does that? What? And like, you know, I can imagine an alien being very freaked out by that, being like, you just remove part of your body that you don't think you need, but surely you need it. We're like, I don't know. I mean, look, it's probably thinking about it out loud a bit more. It could be the reason if we ever needed to see in the fourth dimension. Maybe that's the fourth dimensional gland. And we remove it unknowingly.
Gland.
Yeah, it's like,
you just haven't unlocked the appendix's full potential yet.
Exactly. And our body and evolution knew what we needed, but we ignored it and cut it out instead.
This is medical advice.
Yeah. You know me, trained doctor, Briefcase Brown.
Dr. Meefcase.
Dr. Meefcase. I gotta change my socials handles back to something actually normal. It's been like 2 and a bit months.
Normal one?
Yeah. Can't see on the fourth dimension, damn it. Yeah, I've still got my fourth dimension gland. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me because I'm not aware enough of the fourth dimension and what it entails.
You're not missing much. It's mostly ads.
sentient life has even like targeted the ad space of the subconscious realm.
Yeah. The fourth dimension is just a non-stop Bunnings ad.
That's fucked. Speaking of Bunnings ad, I'm not going to play the Bunnings theme song again, but I'm going to pull in Turquoise and Lily. So everybody get ready for Lily May and Turquoise Vixen. All right, there we go. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I gotta give you guys some. Wait, why is that not working properly? I need to give you rolls. Hold on. Why is that not? Okay, hold on. One sec. I'll put you back in the green room.
What?
You can't. What? Discord has. So you used to be able to just give people rolls.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. No, I can't do it from the live access area, but I can do it from over here. Okay, that's stupid. You used to be able to just click a username, like right click it, and then it would give you, it would just let you have it. Used to be able to right click a username while they're in the call and then alter their roles, but it's not letting me do that right now. And that's really odd. Okay, so
Some classic gaslighty Discord right there.
it's real gaslighty, huh? All right. Oh, Turquoise, are you offline right now? Is that why? Discord is being weird. I think that they've changed functionality without me realizing. And now I have to scroll specifically down to where the name sits. And now alter it there, which is silly. And now I can drag them in because they have the role that lets them speak in this channel. All right, there it is. Now, does that work? Hello,
Hello.
Turquoise.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Your voices.
I don't know why it did.
And all I have to say,
And also these guys are here.
all I have to say is you interrupted our conversation not once but twice.
Well, that's unfortunate for me then. Well, sorry about that. Yeah, no,
That's okay. You could go back in the green room if you
Wait, I
like.
could chuck you back in there. Look, watch me do it. No, I'm not gonna do it.
No.
If you were Lockie, I would in a fucking heartbeat,
Instantly done it.
instantly
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
He knows what he did.
If you did that to me, I would have just put you in a chokey spin.
That's valid, honestly. I haven't done that. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. I hadn't. I don't think. Oh no, I did do one. Because when they banned it at Scouts, the kids started just hosting their own chokey spin with the milk bottle anyway.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that would be a fun thing to do at a New Year's Eve party.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
With a bunch of like adults that are drinking.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
I will not be facilitating that. That's all I got to say about that. I would be like, someone else can do it, and then because
I will be keeping that at a firm arm's length. Thank you very much.
Shit's not safe.
Well,
Look, here's the
did
thing.
I
Love the
say-
idea. I'm just not gonna do it. Like,
I'm not saying you
You're
put
invited.
the milk bottle on it.
what are you saying to put on it?
I'm just. Sorry, my brain just thought of what if you tied a goon box to the end and they were just like chasing after it.
Oh, so it's like a Goon of Fortune, except
Goon of Fortune meets fucking
Yes.
that.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh,
if you
yes.
did-
And
if you
whenever you get out, you have to take a swig of goon.
Hold on, I just thought of. Okay.
Yes, the world's wonderful reward, Goon.
Hey, look.
Listen,
If you can't
not all goon
underestimate
is
that.
bad.
All goon. Look, hold on.
You're right, not all
All
Goon is bad.
goon
In
is
the
bad.
same way that not all men are bad, but I have to assume that all Goon is bad.
Actually, no. Yeah. You're right. I agree with that.
You're so valid.
Thank you.
I
fucking
was
hell,
gonna
that's
try
funny.
and fight that, but no.
Sorry, I can see that some of us are like louder than others, so I'm just adjusting levels. Can everybody
My
just
apologies.
give us a little bit of it's
Wow, NBC.
It's your fault. It's completely your fault. Here's some Matt. There's no damn way I can build Lego and carry a conversation at the same time. Hey, guess what? That's what multitasking by nature does.
Welcome to ADHD.
I've also
I
got this
still
music
have
playing in
not
my
built
ears.
Pick a
my
number. We don't know where
tall
they are.
I have still not built my tall neck, and I've had it here for years. And I've
Mine's
just
right
not
there.
built it.
We were
Oh,
gifted
yeah.
one
Your
of the,
what?
the plants.
Tall neck.
My tall neck.
Orchid. Yeah, the tall neck's cool. I just built the orchid
the
other day.
webcam can only just see a little bit of it's hiding. It's shy. Okay, there
Can
it
you?
is.
Oh. Yeah.
I also got-
haven't done it yet.
I got the
Can
other
you
set
post
with the
a photo
Ravager
of
and
what
the
you're saying?
What?
Because I'm confusion.
Oh,
So
as in like
Tolnek
the.
is the giraffe robot from
Let me pull it up on stream.
Horizon. That game, that post-apocalyptic dystopian sort of game. That's
Sick.
really cool.
Sick as hell. Game that everyone
yeah.
should try.
Edition
and
for
the
a
tall
one-shot.
neck is this huge, like giraffe,
Fuck,
like
that's expensive now.
satellite sort of thing.
Um,
It's
was-
really cool.
So
I was reading a thing that says that the Lego is a higher return on investment than just about anything else. Like, you just buy Lego
have
sets
I
and
told
hold
you
onto
that-
them.
have I
They
told you-
appreciate much more significantly.
I was about to say, Lego. I know for a fact Lego inflates better than gold. And I'm not shitting you.
Doesn't
And
surprise me.
I think now that Pokemon cards are getting scalped to all hell, they are also inflating better than gold. However, much like cryptocurrency, they are a volatile investment because there is no
Truly so volatile.
there is no way to regulate Lego prices other than like Lego as the brand doing it. So they would be manipulating their own stock price if they made it anything like that. However, Lego also
illegal.
Yeah.
they don't really do a scarcity thing on purpose because they are, from memory, they don't. Because they
It's
just
an artificial scarcity.
they don't really do that because they simply just want the people to buy it and enjoy it.
Yeah, they're happy
Yeah.
with people buying as many of the sets as they possibly want.
Yeah, they don't
their
need
profit
scalpers
You
to
should-
inflate
you
it like
should see
magic.
My brother's collection. You should see my brother's collection of Lego. So good.
I
I'm jealous, but he got me my tall neck. I just need to build
damn
it.
it, it's not here.
Also, if you like building the stuff, you can just order all of the pieces from the kit
you can.
as an order from their thingo and just build it that way rather than buying the kit itself.
Jess,
Yeah.
Jess's dad linked her a thing that he bought Gabby, her sister, and Jess ended up getting for Christmas. It's basically there's a factory somewhere that basically has all of the same manufacturing as Lego, but they just, trying to do what trying to do, and they just sell off-brand versions of the exact same thing minus the little Lego stamp on the brick. So
I'm
what
not
what people have done? Sorry.
I'm not trying to support China doing what China do, but is there a link to this place?
Can you tell me
I
where this
also
is
do
so
not
I can know
approve
where
of
I have
taking.
to avoid it?
Oh, actually, I don't know. I think it's more of a gray area thing because they're not ripping off Lego sets. People are basically making their own things out of, Lego equivalent, not Lego. And they
Yeah.
make the instructions look like a Lego book, like this one I've got here. And then
Is
they
it-
sell that,
is
and you
it
can buy
Legolas?
those sets as a brick.
Well laid out set of instructions is what that is.
Yeah, truly, like Lego Ghost. So like a ghost from Destiny, like the little robot guy thing. Okay, Destiny. It's called Rebrickable. So it's literally this. I got given this. So it's basically a set of instructions, and I think you can go from there to then find out how you can guide it. But like basically it's like, here are the parts to make the ghost. And now you can go buy those
Yeah.
parts.
A ghost.
Yeah, so I built a ghost. I don't know how you go and buy
you
the bricks, but these are
proud of
more of the instructions.
I remember
Get
messing
out of the-
around with the Lego
Sorry, talking to myself.
designer thing and building sets, and then being like, I wonder how much this would cost. And it's like, yeah, building an entire house
Yeah.
is
One-to-one
a great
scale,
idea.
yeah.
So so you can then go, it looks like with this thing, you can then go to buy them wherever you would. Okay, so there are 78 parts in this inventory with 478 total quantity. The approximate cost of these parts from where this is saying sell it from is about $67. So you can get a Destiny Ghost for about $67. I would recommend not doing it with official Lego sets.
Yeah.
I would recommend not doing it with official Lego sets. But if you find like third-party ones of Lego sets that don't exist, you're not infringing on licensing and all that. So that's basically my opinion and due diligence.
Infringe it.
Yeah, I also prefer to buy like
My
Lego
new-
proper.
My new question is, what if it's a retired Lego set?
Required. What's that mean? What?
Retired, as
Retired.
in it's not in production anymore.
I mean, if you're fighting against scalpers, I mean, that's... As I cannot advocate one way or another, but you should find a way to do it legally. But I have an opinion on
That
what
is
you should
the
do
best
about it.
answer I've heard.
Sorry?
That is a very good answer. 10 out of 10. Good job.
Yeah. Fuck scalpers. But you should try and find it legally if you can. Otherwise, you run into a streaming situation. And then when you have run into a streaming situation where you can't watch it even in your home country, you tried to do it legally. And if it's not feasible...
I tried every avenue legally that was available to me, and unfortunately none were.
I am trying to give you money, and you are unable to let me give you money. Therefore, I will seek alternative options.
I am the Fry GIF. Shut up and take my money, and you refuse to do either of those things.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Do you remember when Game of Thrones or whatever it was, like, literally wouldn't come out at the same time period as the US? And it's like, if you're expected to watch Game of Thrones the day it comes out, Australia, why are you putting it on Foxtel where the buffering is so bad because everyone's trying to goddamn watch it at the same time that it becomes a moot point and the service crashes?
They can't even host their own fucking server
Yeah,
properly.
it's like the legal way to watch it is so bad that you are basically encouraging the thing you don't want.
I just
Wild.
remember my high school bus driver putting Game of Thrones on a hard drive.
You know, I'm solidly in the camp
he
of
was
like
great.
I'm also solidly in the camp of like if buying isn't owning, you know, if buying isn't owning, what the fuck? Like, piracy isn't stealing in that aspect. If I like, I own this Lego, right? I own this. This is a physical thing that I own. I'm fine with that. But if you give me a thing and you're like, hello, and Envy, it's like the stop killing games thing. I think I'm thinking about specifically.
Which is interesting because the ABC ran an article on it the other day.
Oh,
it's made it to Australian mainstream media.
Fucking
the Stop Killing
good.
Games initiative now.
Good.
And what is great is they didn't actually misrepresent what it's about, like a lot of other media outlets have done inadvertently.
I saw American news outlets like framing it like a bad thing. I was like, dude, not the right lens.
And also, that's why it wasn't being tested in America, because American consumer law is pretty well set in stone. They're on the side of the corporations and not the consumer. That's why it was never even. That's why we never even attempted to enact any sort of grassroots thing in the US.
That's probably
hit the EU.
That's probably a good thing to bring up. So Envy, you seem to know a lot about this and may have some expertise on it. What is this that we're talking about? What is Stop Killing Games?
Okay. So I can give you some information on this because I am one of the Australian lead team on Stop Killing Games. So Stop Killing Games is an initiative at the grassroots level by consumers in order to protect their ownership of video games. So the practice currently within a lot of the video games industry is that as part of your end user license agreement, which is the thing you sign when you buy the game and then you first load it up, they say that they can revoke your ownership or your use of the game whenever they feel like for whatever reason. And an example of this was a couple of years ago when Ubisoft decided to decommission their first-person driving game called The Crew. And
Oh, yes.
yeah, so basically it was a game you could drive around in the environment. You didn't have to play in a multiplayer. It did have a multiplayer component, but the purpose of the game was for you as the first person to just drive around and enjoy the environment, etc. And then they decided, well, we're not supporting the servers anymore. So and then the game stopped working. So
Yeah.
despite the fact that it's a single player game and it doesn't actually need online access to function, all it needs is a DRM to call the server and say, hey, this is legitimate copy. It was unplayable for everyone.
Yeah.
So for example, I have a copy of that game on Xbox 360 disc that I can't run despite putting the disc in the machine. And so the consumers went, hey, what the fuck? This is a good that I paid for and own.
Yeah.
The person who sold me that good should not have the right to take it away at any point, right? In terms of how goods work in terms of consumer law, and certainly in Australia and a number
Australia
of
has-
other places.
Thankfully, Australia has really solid consumer law.
Yeah,
I
they do in a number of cases, and it's also why you can refund things on Steam, is because the ACCC sued Valve and said, actually, these
can't-
goods,
yeah.
people have rights under Australian consumer law that says they can return a good if it's not fit for purpose or for a number of other reasons.
And also, Valve tried to go so many things. Oh, we don't operate in Australia. We don't have to abide by that. Like, well, you sell to our citizens, so yes, you are.
So yes, you do operate in Australia.
And that also means that because you're being a shithead, we're going to force you, just like we did with MSI, put a thing right in front and center on your page with the exact terms saying you can do that. Otherwise, you are not allowed to operate in this country. And I was like,
Yeah.
Government oversight has its place, and this is very much one of them.
Yeah.
Didn't Ubisoft add a clause recently? Was it Ubisoft that
I wouldn't be surprised.
once the
I will
that
also say,
you have to destroy your copy of a game if they are no longer supporting it?
Potentially.
Something like that.
Potentially.
Yeah, I believe that was added as a clause. You have to destroy your copy of a game.
I don't
It
know
was
about that.
Ridiculous.
While we continue this conversation, if we're veering into Ubisoft, if I have less of an opinion on this, it's nothing personal on anyone. I also need to let everyone know that we are a Ubisoft creator on this channel, and it's not that I'm shilling. It's I have to be professional. So
Catch that.
He has a contract thing.
It's
Hey,
it's not
and
like
look,
a full signed NDA contract. It's like they're nice to me, and I should be good and courteous and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
I can be critical of their stuff, but I'm not going to
I
go
still
like fucking
their
whole
games,
hog, you know?
Obviously.
Yeah, you've seen me play Assassin's Creed and stuff. It's just like
They've got good games, you know?
this is a disclosure from my part, going like this channel, and we get things for free from Ubisoft every now and then. Like I got Assassin's Creed and the DLC and stuff. So in that sense, there is. And I'm not like silencing my opinion or anything on this. It's just like, there's two lines there,
Commonplace?
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Completely
You have to work within the boundaries that you have, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bite the
And again,
hand.
I'm not saying there's one singular big corporate boogeyman. They all
Yeah,
do
no.
it to some
yeah.
extent.
There's a bunch
This
of
This is
them.
just a widespread practice.
No, yeah,
And
yeah.
The problem with the practice is that it's actually not
I agree with all of what you're saying.
specifically legally defined. And this is the interesting thing
Yeah.
about end user license agreements, right? A lot of the way they're written, and if you actually read most of them, because many of the companies that write these 4 games have their offices in the USA, it is written in a very American-centric
Yeah,
way.
absolutely.
Insofar as they say, if there is any sort of legal challenge to this, then it's in whichever particular state that they like to nominate, and they will pick a state that has a history of favoring corporates versus consumers.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
Within the EULA, you will find almost universally, and it's usually down the bottom in one of the second to last lines, is that any clause of this license agreement applies only to the extent to which it can be enforced by law. What that means is that anything they write in the EULA that doesn't conform with Australian consumer law is automatically invalidated, right?
Oh,
So-
wow.
Yeah.
Because they could put whatever they want in there, but if it can't be enforced under the law in the place that the good is sold, it doesn't apply. The problem we have is there's no clear legal framework around them being able to, remove possession of a good that they have sold to people. There's no
Yeah.
clear legal
Yeah.
precedent or wording. And so what Stop Killing Games has done in the EU is they've launched what's called a citizens initiative, which is like a petition to government saying, hey, this is an issue. We need you guys to take a look at it and come to a decision on it. It's a little bit more,
You
I
are
guess, binding
speedrunning that, Matt.
What?
in the sense of...
Oh, I'm not trying to be fast. I just kind of.
speedrunning it.
This is just kind of.
He's truly locked in. He's truly locked in.
No, I'm like interested in, and this is. I guess am I a fast builder?
He's cocked in.
I
Are you
think
what?
it's because it was like a few of the same sort of like repetitive
Oh, yeah,
placements
yeah.
that it just looked really quick.
It's like in the instructions when it says to, make 5 of these,
7
and I'm like,
times.
great, I'm on it.
Yeah, I mean, I've also
We love a
built Lego for
repetitive task.
ages, and I have Jess is a lot slower, but in the way of choosing her bricks and stuff. I'm looking at mine, going like, I see the piece, and I go like, eyes can
There it is.
target it. Yeah, I go there it is, and then I just pick it up.
Hmm.
Berjerk also put it great. I'm declaring a professional interest. It's not that I won't contribute to the conversation or don't want to. It's the just so everyone knows. But it's
In the interest of disclosure and transparency.
that's pretty much it.
Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
You're allowed to
So,
criticize
yeah.
the thing. It's just as long as we are knowing here, that's the thing. That's why I'm not saying let's not
Forgot
do
what
it.
I was saying.
We were talking about
the European Citizens Initiative.
yes,
Yeah.
that.
So essentially, it's a process whereby anyone can bring an issue before the EU, or put in a citizens initiative, and say, here's an issue that we want the EU to do something about. And then you have 12 months. Within that 12 months, you have to get 1 million signatures of EU citizens, and there has to be a certain number of member countries, I think it's like 7, that have to reach a particular threshold to say that, yes, it's valuable within the whole of the EU. So it's not just like one country is saying this is a problem for us and no one else. And it's also a significant portion of the citizens, which is 1 million. So fortunately, in like the last 1 to 2 months, it's met that threshold. So it will go before the EU. And then what happens is representatives of that initiative will meet with the council in the EU, and they will discuss the issue more broadly. And then that will go before the EU, and the EU will actually have to pay attention to and do stuff about it. And that could take on a number of forms. And the thing with Stop Killing Games is we're very much a single issue movement. We want to maintain ownership and playability of the games, the goods that we purchased. Okay.
Yeah.
How that happens is going to be done in discussion with things like developers, all the key stakeholders, to make sure that it's done in a way that is usable and sustainable. Don't get me wrong, there will be plenty that will rail against it because they like the idea of being able to force a consumer onto their next product.
Yeah. I mean,
rather than being able to retain
Apple
the one
got
they
caught
bought,
out
like,
with that.
Exactly. It's like saying, hey, we're taking away, this game 1, but we've made this game number 2 that you can play and buy, and so that you can pay full price for again in order to maintain that experience.
They're effectively
It's like,
trying
well,
to.
You're not creating anything new, are you? You're not creating an incentive for me to go and play this game, other than removing the original game that I was enjoying.
Yeah, it's the capitalism thing that we've got to where they're like, we want you to have a recurring spending thing, and they're like, yeah, but we don't need to buy this thing if we've got this other thing, and they're like, well, how do we there's a point at which they're trying to take away the choice. So it's like, if we have no choice but to do this thing, like there's like there's the inelastic and then the elastic demand, where like petrol is inelastic, where petrol prices probably won't change too much ever because everyone has to buy petrol, versus a commodity like a game where you don't have to buy a game. So they're trying to make it so you do have to buy this game and artificially create demand, which sucks.
Rather than doing a more sensible thing and actually being
making something
creative
good
and making something that that people want to buy.
Well, that's it.
Right?
We've reached the corporate capitalism part of video games, where people have good games and good graphics and stuff, so we don't need to buy the newest thing every time because there's no massive leaps anymore. So they need to get creative and find manipulative ways for people to still buy games. Like, you can see like phones and a lot of tech slowing down despite being more profitable than ever, but the progress is nil. They're just trying to make your shit not work in addition. In part.
It's that planned obsolescence that's built into everything.
I was gonna say, wasn't it proven that Apple had started, whenever something new came out, they started slowing down the older products so that you had to?
They still do it. They just got caught doing it, and now they're just trying to claim, the updates make your thing slower because of these other reasons, it's like, no, you're making it so it takes more processing power. Yeah. I had such a tinfoil hat for like 5 years about it, and then they got caught doing it, and I was just so vindicated. I was like,
just
I
the
fucking
Raymond
knew
Holt
it.
vindication gif.
Oh, yeah. Vindication.
Yeah, I thought they were doing it for like since maybe the iPhone 4.
I think they were doing it since.
I've noticed.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it would have been around that time. The 3, it was 3S a thing. I don't remember the iPhone model.
Yeah. They literally
that sort of 3
yeah.
to 4 changeover, I think, sounds about right.
Yeah, it was whenever they could send you remote updates, because there was a point where iPhones didn't have internet updates. It was whenever they started implementing.
I think that would have been maybe iPhone 5 or 6.
I had a 6 or I think my first one was like a 6 or a 7. No, hold on, 5. When was 2013?
Okay.
It was whenever that was.
2013, wow.
Because I got my first iPhone while I was in my 3rd year of uni. My other one, like I had like some kind of shitty BlackBerry prepaid thing with like the QWERTY, and then my iPhone. I think I got an iPhone in 2013.
I've not had any
5S
Apple products.
It was a 5S. I don't recommend it.
No, like my first phone was Samsung. And my second phone, I believe the phone I currently have is technically my second phone, or is it my third? I don't know.
My first phone was a Nokia 3310.
Mine was that brick thing. Is that what you had?
Telstra brick.
Yeah.
Silver brick, right?
My current phone is a Google Pixel, which is
I've heard they're good. Google also
Pixels are great. They're also leading to people being profiled in the US.
What? Oh yeah, because Google, fucking Google removing that slogan did a lot for them, huh?
The reason for that is because you can actually delete the default operating system and launch a like bare bones third-party operating system on the phone, which means you don't have to be part of Google's bullshit, which means it's really popular with a lot of drug dealers. For that reason, because it's so the police in the US are profiling people who have Google Pixel phones for that reason.
Really?
Because
really
they didn't have enough arbitrary shit to profile people on already.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you also need this
really
data.
Funny. Yes, I am totally a drug dealer.
See, I mean, I like that.
You what drugs? Tell me.
I like the
Joy.
Please, okay, good. I was like, please don't say anything.
I could do with some joy.
Fucking hell. There was a moment where I was like, I know it's probably gonna be fine, but I'll say it anyway.
Provide it to other people.
Yeah.
US.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just the whole thing.
Yeah, good. That's probably But looking back, like it is like this planned obsolescence. It's the reason why, like, you look at cinema nowadays and why every other film is just a rehashing of an old Disney film or a Marvel film. It's because they know people will watch those, so they're not willing to actually take the risk or invest into other films. And it would be the same with video games. It's like, we're just going to have Assassin's Creed 57 or Destiny 128 rather than some new title.
Did you see Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming out? Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Battlefield 6 this year.
Activision
too quick. That's too soon.
Activision brings out a Call of Duty every year. Like, that's just the thing they do. And it means that the teenagers can be somewhere where we're not. So in that aspect, I'm fine with that. In a really blasé, I know they're gonna make this shit forever. As long as I don't have to like commit to it, that's probably fine, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's like if you're putting it out every 12 months, is it going to be good?
Probably not.
All the 2K games.
Or is it going to be Malibu Stacy with a new hat?
But, like,
it's got a new year on it.
I have two things to say.
Yeah.
The first thing is the whole reason I swapped from iPhone to Samsung was because of them making their phones break. And the second thing is, while I love children and want children of my own, when I went to Chermside last time, I saw two girls in the food court doing TikTok dances and recording them, and that scared me.
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, there's a responsibility to give your children tech literacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So there's that as well. I guess it's more complex than
Like,
just
I
locking
didn't
them
have
out of
much
it.
like internet literacy, like tech stuff. Like to some degree, I could handle it, like easy enough to follow. But when it came to like the internet, I was not taught how to like safely navigate that until
Yeah.
neither was
Like,
I.
a few years later, after I'd already been on the internet. It's like that's not good.
No, it's like
and it was one of those things where I think there's a certain age bracket where if you grew up in the pre-internet transition to post-internet times,
Yeah.
it's a very interesting time. And also there was a period in the post-internet where like it was
Oh, little
okay if you
register.
weren't taught how to use it, because the worst thing you might find is a little bit of porn or
Yeah.
Now
one of
you're
those
finding the worst
unhinged
shit
Newgrounds
imaginable,
animation.
yeah.
And now it's correct. Now it's escalated significantly, and the ease of access
and
is
bad
Yeah.
people.
Well, that's
Bad
it, right?
people.
Like the
but like yeah.
the sorry, well, my brain's just not letting me not have the thought.
It's
yeah.
blue screening.
Oh my god, all morning. Yeah, the unrestricted access to everything, because like we had it at the time, her old man not yelling at Cloud, but old man like, clearly starting to be the first
Yeah.
one to use the internet in the broadband sense, aging out demographic of relevancy in that part of it is
Oh
like
my god, broadband.
we
back in
had
the dial-up days.
we were at the end of
You couldn't use
dial-up.
the
We
phone
had
and the
the
internet at the same time.
beginning of broadband type thing. So we were like, okay, we have to be careful because we're gonna get fucking viruses at every turn. So we had to go like LimeWire.
Ooh.
Shout out to the
Looking at
real
it,
ones.
I'm so glad that
I
I didn't have access to like the internet until
Well,
high school.
I didn't start properly
it should
using.
have been later, but I only really started having access to the internet in high school.
Here's the thing,
because,
I only started-
We had our laptops and
Oh.
cool math games. Woo!
See, I didn't start using the
Why
internet
couldn't we just go
properly
back to
or a
playing
computer
Kingpix?
until like 13.
That's
So my
right.
first experience was like LimeWire type stuff.
Which is interesting, and LimeWire is an example that I would use of, like, some of, I think, personally, my first
cute.
internet literacy, in the sense that if I wanted to download what I thought was a film, I could look at the file size, and if it was like 8 kilobytes, I'm like, this is a virus, because that's not the right file size for the thing
Yeah.
that I want.
I think that's it.
I'm so glad that I had an absolute fear of getting in trouble for lying about my age, so I never lied on age things.
So-
if I had to be a certain age for it, I was able to avoid it because I was like, I don't want to get in trouble.
Funny thing about R1 was like they didn't really have the age thing in yet. So it was like
Yeah.
you could just go on a
Everyone just
website.
accepted that you could just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit like, it was a little Wild West in that aspect. I mean, like no less Wild West than you can just lie now, but like there was no like accounts for things back then, and
Yeah,
definitely
you didn't have to register an account, so you could just log on as a third-party user and be like, hey, I'm going to do this for a bit and then leave.
yeah.
Yes,
Except maybe
Linda.
Cloud
Guessed.
Penguin.
Just guessed.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
God.
there's a cat
Well,
sat right next to my
I'm
phone.
gonna jump
Oh, yeah.
off because I am out of it. But
Hey, you're
it
good.
was lovely to chat.
Thanks for
Nice
stopping
chatting to
in.
you.
Yeah.
You'll take care and look at that progress on that Lego set.
Yeah, I'm
Phenomenal work.
It's really so few pieces
Phenomenal.
left.
I'm making a leaf.
Hell yeah. Well,
No,
okay,
you're not.
you'll
You're
take
making an
care.
airport.
These
Oh,
tokens.
got me. No worries, Turquoise. Thanks for stopping by.
Also, I don't think it was the TikToking that scared me. I think it was the fact that they had a better phone than me.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true as well.
And
I
also
don't
the
grieve that
fact
because I have a
their
good phone now, I
clothes
guess.
were all like designer brands.
I think that's
Yeah, but I
the-
feel like that's just a thing.
definitely
you know, like I've bypassed that entirely because I don't give a shit about brand names.
yeah. I mean,
What
sorry.
do you want, cat?
Definitely, there was a interim bit in
Still
there where it
attention.
was I'm noticing like the 90s trend is coming back. So like, you know, we got the 90s nostalgia, but now we're getting like the I think we've got the media has now convinced Gen Alpha area that Thinspo like when I say Thinspo, I mean like the
Oh, no,
unhealthy
we're gonna have a
kind.
whole nother set of body complex.
It's already happening.
In the age Thinspo in the age of Ozempic is what it is.
Yes. It's oh, these are two different. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I have the Animal Crossing flag, but then they've given me a second flag, which I don't know enough about
So you
Animal Crossing.
You can do interchangeable flags.
You can change the flags out, and I don't know what this one means.
Can you hang them both?
I'm sure if I
Like
got a
one on either
backward
side?
facing, I'd have to get a custom, like a backward piece, but I could.
You just need another one of those little hooky things.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have one in this room.
I'm sorry, was that fucking Tim Allen?
I suppose
it
it was
was.
without
'Cause that's
meaning
what it
to.
sounded like.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you ever see? I think it's a video that's probably lives in the depths of YouTube, but it's Morrowind, but they've replaced every sound with
Oh
that.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
just
have.
exactly. It's the
I have heard that
one
video.
truly so unhinged.
Why is
I
there
love
a
it.
crowbar? What the fuck? Where's the crowbar from?
You know, it's just a typical airport.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is this the mechanics area? But like, I don't remember seeing a crowbar go into the kit.
Is it? Well, it doesn't look like it has a. It's not a sticky piece, so it must just drop into something somewhere.
I think it's just gonna be like. Oh, it
Maybe
might
it's
go.
a hand
Hold on.
accessory that they hold on to.
I think I know where it goes, and it might be in the little.
Give it to the crab.
Give it to the crab. I mean, I will if. Where'd this crowbar come from?
Your dreams.
Hey, look, I won't knock a free piece. Oh, yo, look at this. Oh, the crowbar's to get the piece. Oh,
Oh, it's a
they've
lever.
given it's a
actually
lever,
tool.
but that's actually the crowbar piece in Lego. But I am happy that I don't have to have that stupid
lever
big thing.
front.
And it's like, hey, you can use this to customize your flags however you want.
Wait, so
You
what
actually
does
kinda
the
love that.
flaggy waggy look like?
So
That's
we've
probably
got
what I'm worried was the idea that
we've got the leaf. So the Animal Crossing leaf. We've got some kind of like purple thing. But the book is also like, hey, would you like to do different ones? You can mix and match. You can do like a little target or like a some kind of purple bendy thing, or you can make like a I think that's like an
Billy,
omega
don't
symbol.
Say that on Twitch.
Purple bendy thing.
No. No, you said, would you like to make a target? And I almost
Oh,
said something.
fair enough. I get you. Like a shop, like a Target. I think I bought some of the. We bought almost all of these recently.
Never believe who's putting on actual human clothes so that she can socialize.
Yo, who is it? I know who it is, but who is this?
Sadly, it's me.
Um,
That is
I say sadly,
that is an
but-
absolutely fair concern.
if I was to
Second,
stream without
I
putting on
think.
clothes with TOS,
You know, AI is
No.
also a hard one, and identity derivation.
But Jerk says, as a parent of a young girl, what I'm wary of is the idea that the access to internet culture and AI is how they derive their identity. And if I'm real, I am real if the algorithm says I am, or I have a problem with AI. So AI is a scourge upon mankind, but we are nicely seeing we're seeing Gen Alpha right now like wholesale reject AI because, and I find it such a valid concern of why should I give a fuck about what you're doing and put effort into it if you don't give a fuck about putting effort into it. And it's so like literally the term sloppers is becoming popular. If you do little effort, no effort AI bullshit, you're a slopper. And I love that as a derogatory term.
It is.
That's
It is great, and
that
it
is
is good to
beautiful.
see a wholesale rejection in favor of actually no. Real art is stuff that takes time and energy
Yeah.
and actually creates something. You know.
It's starting to play into the oh, Mohican, I can see you there. One sec. It plays into, to me, the I think we're gonna get like a physical media renaissance in very soon, if we're not already starting to get into it. So like records are coming back. Oh, hey Mo, how you doing? I can hear myself.
I love finals.
Like we're getting records coming back, we're
Oh.
getting physical media starting to happen, and I just think that that's only a good thing right now in an age where like digital is going to become dead internet if we don't do something about it.
I like the Baldur's Gate 3. Their soundtrack came out on record.
Yeah, same. What I don't like is when
Record, it is a
Taylor
great
Swift
record.
releases like 7 different copies of her goddamn music, because that's a waste of resources.
Roast my mother.
I look, Tate. I love a bit of Tay. However, I think you don't need to release 7 special editions to farm and milk your audience out of money just because you want to make more.
Well, see, the thing is, I feel like the people that are buying all of them either buy all of them because they know that one day they can sell them for a lot of money, or
So
they're like me and they really, really like to collect all the versions.
I
Okay.
agree
And that's
with
why they
that.
can sell them with a lot of money afterwards.
The thing that you've said though in one of those is what I have the problem with. In that it's fine to collect it, but you are spending how much on that? But the other factor is they're selling them at scarcity to make them worth more so that you pay as much as possible to have the one you want to collect. So the point for it really is to inflate the value of it by releasing so many but such a scarce quantity of each one, where they could just make 1, maybe 2 versions. You make a normal one at a regular price, and then the collector's 1,
Yeah.
but not 8 versions of it. Like here's a pink disc, here's a yellow disc, here's a blue disc. Like that's the bullshit part.
I normally just, with me,
In saying
if
that,
it's
do
her
whatever you
new
want.
Albums. With me, if it's her new album, I normally pre-order the first vinyl I see.
Yeah.
If it's
Fair.
if it's a brain. If it's a vinyl that's already released,
Like a remaster or just a reprint or repressing? What you I suppose?
like
I think it's a
if
a
it's one of
reprint
her
is
albums
same to me.
that she already has on vinyl,
Yeah.
that already has all of its like color versions out, I just get the one I like the most.
Yeah, I think it's when they're like the marketing of it though, I guess for some people that want to do it, like, so I'm gonna say the term whales. So like your whales who will buy everything that comes out no matter what, because they're like the diehard fan, you know, the gatekeeper, I'm the true fan if I get everything kind of person.
Yes, you're not a true fan unless you own every single album ever produced by this person.
And if they can get away with
I
marketing
hate those
that,
fans.
exactly, but they're the ones that
I
will
hate
buy
those
all of it.
fans because it's those fans that make other people scared of getting into that thing.
Oh yeah,
It is, but is this creating this like
it's a feedback loop.
several different collector's editions of the one record, for instance, which all feature the same songs and the only difference is the color? Is that not perpetuating that problem?
Yes.
I'm not saying there's an answer that is correct or not. This is just a philosophical discussion at this point.
Yeah.
I
think
feel
that's it.
like yes, but also as far as I've seen,
Ha.
unless I'm just misremembering, that happens a lot. My memory's bad, kids.
Oh, you're good.
That's right. All our memories are bad.
Yeah.
I think some of her different
Except
colored
for-
versions also include like some different songs. Not all of them, but some
Yeah.
of them.
Is that
And,
also
you know, there is a difference there, right? But
Yeah.
I guess it's one of those things, and again, this is just more broadly a philosophical discussion in the idea that, hey, we want to create something for those people that like to collect things, well, then we're going to have to, as a byproduct of that, deal with the other side of that, which is those fans that say you're not a real fan if you don't own everything, or the scalping people that are just buying them purely as a profit generation thing. By like, hey, I'm gonna get one the second it releases, and then 2 weeks later, now they're all sold out and you can't get them anymore. I'm going to sell it to you for a 500% inflated price.
Pokemon cards are getting really, really bad at the moment because all the collectors are like, Pokemon's getting really, it's like, people are like, oh, I want to get into Poke investing, and they're trying to hunt all these cards, but like, that's, you know, at the end of the day, Pokemon wants people just to play the game, and if that means that like they just print more cards, they don't give a shit about your secondary value.
If you just print all the cards over and over continuously,
and they keep doing that,
means they're not worth anything.
But for the first month of sets out before the reprint happens, people are going ape shit and selling them and stuff to establish a market, and then it starts to deflate or whatever. Absolutely. But also, there's no money in it. Like, unless you are scalping it, there is genuinely no money in doing Pokemon card vending. And like, scalping being like, oh, it's the market price, is like, there's a valid argument in that to go like, okay, sell your cards, whatever. But like, if you're specifically now going and buying all of the stock so you can get the cards to then sell the boxes at double or more the price, like you go to get EV Prismatic Evolution, for example, the retail price, the fucking retail price for those things is like $60 to $70 should be an Elite Trainer box. But all of these stores are now selling them at like $300. But a product that is not intended to be that price, just because they're so scarce that all the people are scalping them at that price. Fucking EB Games is starting to sell goddamn singles of cards, which means you know that some asshole in EB is like, if we open all the packs ourselves or do the thing where we sell singles but we've found the good card in the pack and put the rest in the stack and just sell the cards at market value in there, that's shit behavior to me. Like, I'm all for like selling the cards as singles.
Doing Pokemon card trading.
Sorry,
Mo.
It started off with they were doing Pokemon card trading.
Yeah.
So during their events, like the Pokemon game releases, also with like launches for the card releases, you know, they were doing it there. It's like, well, I don't want any of these cards, and then they were fucking like, oh, all right, well, I'll give these back to EV Games, and they can give me, you know, they'll do the buyback thing.
I think,
and then EV Games is like, hey, would you like to trade? We've got this stock of cards. Would you like to trade us?
And there is a known thing in, I think it's Pokemon and Magic and a few of these things. If you buy a booster box of Pokemon cards, you are guaranteed a certain rarity, one of them or more, which means there is a chance to guaranteed a good card out of this run. Now, apparently, it's less seeded than you would think, and apparently there is like a, when you find this card or like this rarity of card around this area, like the 11th booster pack down is usually where it sits, and that means the second you find it, you just dump the rest into your stock area. So you're really opening half of the cards or whatever it is, if you know roughly the algorithm of it, and you can just put the rest in a garbage bin that will have crappy cards in it.
Is that why people like count 11 and then go from there and then pick the rest of their cards?
Yeah, correct. That's why they do that.
And also it's why, and that's what happens is you'll get the people, they open the booster box, they find the good
they'll
card.
They'll go to the 11 card and they'll put the rest away.
They on-sell the remaining sealed packs at an inflated price because everyone's trying to find that card, knowing full well, not a chance.
It's not in there anymore because they found they found the guaranteed secret rare or better or whatever it is. And then they just put the rest of the cards because there may be some good cards in there, but it's not guaranteed. But they can sell those cards at the market value single booster price, which is always double or more the fucking booster box version of the price. So that's how they do it.
What are the Sun and Moon?
Black and White is currently out. Black Flare and White. Black Bolt and White Flare.
In terms of previous like iterations, inflated prices. Like, what does it cost to buy a booster pack of fucking the Sun and Moon ones, older ones, like
Pokemon Sun and Moon TCG? What's it called? What's the set called? Is it just Sun and Moon? Cosmic Eclipse?
Just Sun and Moon. Just Sun and Moon is just like it.
It's just called Sun and Moon. Okay.
There's the Sun and
Booster.
Moon base. Let's go Unified Minds. That Unified Minds had a couple of cards in it that I like.
I got a real easy one to do. It's Scarlet Violet 151.
Oh, 151. Great benchmarking set. Yeah.
Great
what does a 151 booster pack go for at the moment?
So a booster bundle of 5 boosters will be above $100. You could buy that thing for 40 to 50 on retail. Cosmic Eclipse is what you just said. $120 for one booster.
Okay, for one booster pack.
One booster pack. One.
And
not a bundle.
So here's an item that its retail price was, when it came out, like what, $7-8? Right?
It would be back then probably $6.
$6.
A good price for a Pokemon card booster. If it's not like a, now they charge them based on premium set or not. So Eevee Prismatic or V-Star Universe, for example, or Crown Zenith, it's called. They are the premium booster where you usually always get an EX in a pack. And they usually are about $10 retail. Like, think Modern Masters in Magic. This was a basic ass set, and it would have been $5 to $6 a booster because, for example, Kmart, if you get them on like the regular price, $6 to $7, they'll go on sale. Sometimes EB does it as well. Actually, EB hides it behind their shitty Plus program. If you buy them on sale, $5 a booster very easily. So booster packs, Pokemon Official Center. Okay, here's the other thing.
So what was that? And so what?
I was buying
Cosmic Eclipse released in 2019.
Yeah.
So that's what? We're
It's
6
before the
years
boom.
old now.
Okay, here we go. Pokemon Center. If you go to the official Pokemon Center website, and if you were to somehow find them in stock, $4.49 for Surging Sparks. $26.95. This is US dollars. $26.95 US dollars. About $40 to $50 for a 6-pack of Prismatic.
Yeah, wild.
$50, and that same bundle is now going to be double or triple that. Where's my browser window? Okay, if I ship to Australia, these prices are probably going to switch over. $50 Prismatic. $8, $9 for Surging Sparks. This is retail, by the way, so this does not include like Big W and Kmart doing it at a lower cost again. This is what we're talking about. This sucks. And really, the people who are getting hurt by this are kids, and people who earnestly want to do this.
Parents.
Parents are getting fucked.
Fuck the kids. The
Parents are getting fucked. Sorry. Yeah, they're getting fucked over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm
I was saying that in the wrong wording, but
I can imagine.
But like, they are just getting screwed over, and the parents are paying for it because the kids are going to still want the cards. The kids don't have the, they may.
Yeah, the kids don't stop wanting the cards.
They don't want to stop wanting the cards. Yeah, and so the parents are going to have to pay out. But like, ultimately, then when the kid has pocket money or something, then they want to go buy a booster pack, and they just can't. That's the other problem. You just can't, like, let the people who actually want to have the cards and play the game without making it a stock market thing do it. And that's why they just reprint shit all the time, because they're just like, we're going to get around your scalping, or we're going to limit your packs. Like, I know in the US, Pokemon has specifically also gone, hey, you're only allowed to buy one, or stores are allowed to implement their policy where you're only allowed to buy X amount and then enforce it, and you're not allowed to do anything about it. Like, I've seen many TikToks of people like crashing out over this. I can't buy a bunch of stuff, but I'm using different credit cards or emails, or my friend's buying it for me. It's like, no, fuck off.
Too bad.
Too bad. You get to buy
Yeah,
one, and then you leave.
They had to do that with Taylor Swift tickets too, because people were just buying them to scalp them.
Yep.
Of course, because, it's a high demand product.
Well, it's fucking Taylor Swift.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. So like,
the only solution is to move to the one place not yet corrupted by capitalism.
Spice. So
I would just like to say that while I call Taylor Swift mother, I'm not one of those people that's going to murder you over her.
Oh, we have a friend who might. So
I feel like as someone who wouldn't murder us wouldn't have to say that.
That's true.
Yeah.
They would silently seethe, and then I would find a knife in my back.
Autism and ADHD, you tend to want people to know that you're not psychotic.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's fair.
Correct. No, I get it.
Would you like to be more upset about this scalping thing in the Western world of Pokemon cards?
No.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay, I knew.
So-
I knew my answer was entirely arbitrary.
The question's rhetorical. I got conversations to make on stream.
Rhetorically, 8.
So, in Japan, they release their sets in like a bit more micro sets. You get 5
Oh,
cards in them.
God,
They have Japanese
no,
cards.
Don't make me cry.
Oh yes. they
Here's
do.
why it's better. 5 card sets, 5 card booster packs means the hit rate is better and they charge less. Now, I bought a booster pack of, it's called Battle Partners, which is a standalone set. It's called Journey Together here. I bought one booster pack of there for 180 yen. It was only 5 cards. However, the hit rate's better on them because there's 5 cards and your slot for the rare is more frequent if you buy more packs, right? So,
Yep.
in the logic of that, a booster pack was 180 yen, basically about $2 Australian. They sell them here, $8 to $9. When they are not, when they're reprinted, still about $6. I could buy a whole booster box of 35 card packs, $60, if I just grabbed a bunch. This is from the Pokemon Center proper. You can only buy it in person, and you can only buy 10 per person at a time. So Jess and I chose a set each basically, and she was collecting Hot Air Arena, which is the English sets basically, for context, are 2 halves of the mini Japanese booster sets. So Glory of Team Rocket and Hot Air Arena combined to become Rival Destin Rivals or Rival Destinies or whatever it's called in English.
Yep.
And so it's a bigger set in English and you get more cards in there. However, the hit rates are technically, I think they're worse because there's more cards but less slot potential or something like that.
Yeah.
But they're so much more expensive. Like the Team Rocket, the Rival Destin box set, like it was going nuts, even though the cards weren't like that valuable in terms of them wanting to sell them, but they just went off. And same with the black and white ones. It's so weird, but like in Japan, they don't, like, people are buying them like crazy, but it's so much less intense and scalped, even though the prices are still inflated in the secondary market. But if you go to the place that's first party, they're just like, we just want to sell you cards. Like, we just want you to have the cards. Just get the cards. Like, who cares? And so, like,
buy our cards.
Japan also has like some like a full-on culture against like second-hand items anyway.
oh yeah, I have a thing over there somewhere, and I bought it from Amanda Rake. And if you don't, like, if you have a second-hand thing in Japan, it's usually like it needs to be like sealed and almost perfect in condition, or no one wants it. So
to attract any value.
Yeah.
To attract any value. And I bought like an out-of-print Warhammer commemorative model for less than what it costs in Australia, secondhand, fully sealed. And I was like, this is great. So I just bought it on right there. It was like $50, and it was like a Catachan kind of veteran character. And I was like, this is dope. I have a really muscly Catachan lady I get to paint abs on a lady for. Sign me up. But yeah, it's crazy how different
Speak about
it
abs
is.
on the lady.
Abs on a lady? You have my
But-
attention.
Yeah, like with the Pokemon card thing, I was obsessed with the regular, like, American style Pokemon cards. And then one of my friends was just like, you realize the Japanese ones, one, actually do look prettier.
They're nice.
But 2, you are more likely to get the
Good
better
one.
cards.
That's what I'm getting at. Like,
And I was like-
End quote.
I spent 2.5 weeks in Japan, and I got every card in that set. So I effectively bought 3 booster boxes worth. So I spent about $200 roughly, equivalent. And
Which is what it might cost you to buy one booster box here.
Exactly. I bought about 3 booster boxes equivalent. So about maybe 2 or 3 booster boxes. I think between that and buying singles, I spent about $250 total. And I had every card except 9. Every card. And I had pulled a couple cards.
I'll do that.
Yeah. I
Last
pulled.
time I did that,
Yeah.
it was for the Shiny Eevee Japanese set.
Here we
I
go.
can't remember its name. And then
Terrestrial
Shiny Max
Festival.
V.
Terrestrial Festival is prismatic.
Oh, that's prismatic. Yeah, that's prismatic.
It's prismatic.
The-
So that was selling for
but-
in the Pokemon Center instead of $1.80, it was $5 a booster, and they are 20 here or 10 to 15.
But the two, like I got 2 booster boxes
Mm.
of each, and after I'd opened every pack, I had at least 1.5 full sets of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, if you're
And
chasing
if I
like
did
the
that with
Sorry.
one from Kmart, I wouldn't even have half the set.
if you're trying to chase like the rare cards, like that's where I was missing the 9. I'd pulled the second most expensive card in the set, so it was like 160 US at the time I pulled it, and I think it's like 100 now. I'm not gonna sell it, but I know how rare it was, and I was like, fuck yeah, I got the second best chase card. The time that I was looking
Yeah.
to buy the actual most valuable was Lily's Clefairy and an SAR rare. It was 400 Australian. Now that they've reprinted it, it's still like $200. But it went from I think it was 450.
That's a 50%. That's a 50%
More than
drop
50.
in aftermarket
Yeah.
price, though.
I have a Charizard card that I
It's
need to
120 now.
check the value on now, but when I pulled that card, it was worth 400 Australian.
Nice. So, for example, Lily Clefairy here. I just looked up whatever they're, this is what these websites and people do. It's a really nice card.
Oh,
It's- I understand why it's nice.
Price charting. Yeah.
Price charting here. So it is
$300 in a PSA
157.
10.
This card is now quote unquote worth the same price as the one that I pulled back then, because they've just reprinted it and now
So is
people
that-
can actually fucking
Is that
afford it
157? Is that 157 raw?
without grading. Grade
Yeah.
10,
Which is
it
interesting
goes up
because
by
it's
only
worth
a little bit.
because raw. Yeah, raw. It's worth more than at grade 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Just always
grade,
wild to me.
it goes up by like $40 if you get 9 or above, which is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which is weird because all it and this is my thing with grading is that anything below a 9 is arbitrary and doesn't count.
That's
Like,
why
there's
it's-
no one's interested in it.
That's why, yeah, exactly. And who gives a fuck about slabbing? It makes it ugly. Who cares? Like, get maybe a nice card one done if you're like doing collectors, but like, if you can't put it in the set anymore. You can't even put it in a binder.
Correct.
So yeah.
And look,
I
we
can't
have
even
to,
see
we just
half
have to
of these
look at
things.
what our purpose of collecting is, and mine is because I like cards that have Psyduck on it, because Psyduck's my boy, and
Yeah.
so those are the cards that I'm looking to collect, and none of the others.
When we were collecting
'Cause I don't give a
Jess's
shit.
one, she got a copy of Misty's Psyduck, but the nice one where she's swimming with it.
Oh yeah, that's a really cute card.
A really
I do
cute
know-
card.
I do want to get a copy of that one.
So, okay, my Iono's Belly Bolt, the one that was at the time the most expensive in the set, has now it's now 1/3 of the value. It's $50.
Yeah.
And the if I was to rank this here, Lily.
Without,
the
like-
Salamence is now the second most. Shit, that's gone way different.
Without disparaging, Pokemon cards in that they're a physical product, but it is in terms of like price and arbitrary volatility, it's very much the NFTs in real life.
It is. All of this stuff is.
situation.
I did find, if you want to see on stream, I found the TCG cost on the Pokemon website for Prismatic Bundle, 6 boosters, $50, $48. Woolies Marketplace, $180.
I'm sorry, what?
Woolies, Woolworths Marketplace, sold by
Oh, but
Sarakaya.
that's their like sold by just
Yes,
that's
it's
just
it's
their,
it's Woolies
anyone can sell
drop shipping the
whatever, right?
website. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
$180, but that's Woolies effectively going like, here's our marketplace. That is them consenting that this is a store they approve of, whether they accept that or not. If you are on Woolies' website, you are Woolies affiliated, which means Woolies should be accountable for price gouging in this instance.
Yep.
I can also see $137 for the same thing on Amazon. Kmart, probably going to be out of stock forever. $40. Hold on. Yeah, in-store only.
Yeah, anything that
When
has
is
an actual
Kmart out
proper
of
price,
stock? Tell me that.
Sorry?
always sold out.
I said, when isn't Kmart out of stock? Tell me that.
Exactly. Well, yeah, my partner's sister
Do you know what?
basically goes, hey, hello. I know when they're going to be in stock, and it lasts minutes. Because they both collect Pokemon cards. Like, it's more of Jess's thing. I literally, the Journey Together is the first set I've ever collected. But basically, like, those two are collecting cards, so, like, when they actually come in stock, they're just trying to get, like, a reasonable amount of box, you know? And it just sucks.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
Bisexual panic.
Bisexual panic?
It's also interesting in some cases, like, and I think this is done on the back end deliberately, is that those big box stores, your Kmarts, your Big W's, etc., will online list them as being out of stock. If you call up the actual store, sometimes they will have them. Like, it's just not listed on their website.
I have a fun story about that. In the way of a photo that I'm going to pull up on stream, because they didn't break embargo. I found out. Set. Huh? Well, they didn't break embargo that I found out, but they sure did fucking release all the One Piece Lego I've been wanting 3 days early. And so I've already got my Going Merry because I was afraid it's going to get scalped.
Smart.
So here is my Going Merry. I also found out that Baratier, the very big set with like almost 4,000 pieces, through the Kmart website as well, $100 cheaper than the retail. And on top of that, Jess's sister works at Kmart and can get 10% off it. So I can nearly get that thing. I very much time my expensive purchases and the way I'm able to do it.
50% off MSRP.
I'm about to say how.
Or if I could send you the money, could you get me the Lego set?
The Baratier.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, how do you feel about being a Lego dealer?
I can. So I'm going to pick up Baratier because with the discount it's 360 down from 500. On top of that, I've been saving Qantas points for quite a while, and I have a $100 gift card that I can use on something, so I can get that thing for $260, which is 50% retail. I'm very happy about that.
Hey, more power to you, bud.
Look.
If you're gonna be a part of the system, you might as well take advantage of it, right?
If you have tools available to you to get things cheaper and or free as much as possible, fucking do it. This system screws us so often.
Unless you're getting disability pension and you're not actually disabled.
Well, that's what I mean. If it's accessible to you in the sense that you're not, you know. Okay, yeah. The caveat is that kind of stuff, right? Don't claim it if you're like taking disability when you shouldn't.
If you are taking money away from a corporate, do it. If you're taking money away from your fellow working class person who is deserving of it and you're not, then don't do that.
Yeah, so it's like
working class person.
ADHD counts as a disability. However, I'm not going to go claim disability pension. That's not, you know? Like, I know some people can do that, and the disability of the ADHD is more severe, more impactful to your life, and you need that kind of stuff.
It depends.
I don't need that.
That like it can be really impactful, it can be less impactful, and you know.
That's it. Sorry, Lily, what were you saying?
Yeah, like I'm on the pension not just for ADHD, but like all my other illnesses. Like it's all of them, because I don't just have autism and ADHD. I've got the full shebang.
You got that discount bundle deal, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't want it, but the genetics, they
sometimes the clearance sale is too good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being flippant about it.
And my mom wasn't good at picking her partners either.
Oh. But hold on. We wouldn't have you. Process. We wouldn't have you though, if the way that things panned out did pan out a different way.
Yeah, we wouldn't have me if my mother was an efficient whore.
Fair. Interesting way to. What do you mean? Look, you caught me off guard with it. Efficient way to put it, I guess.
What do you mean efficient?
Like more efficient whore? Is that what you said?
Efficient being wearing protection, please.
Yeah, if
also,
she was a more
Elliot.
efficient whore and smarter in her whoring around, she would have had birth control and condoms.
Maybe like more discerning, I guess.
Now, I'm gonna provide context and say that I've disowned my mother and do not speak to her. And so me shit-talking her is a thing you can laugh at.
I mean, I'm not going to call my own mother a whore, but I am going to shit-talk my mum. Saying words like beep boop when she means FPOS.
Yeah, but like that's
But
a
cute.
fair approximation of what FPOS is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see. I just... My entire family has disowned my mother, so
My
I
mother
just...
filled me with Catholic guilt.
My
Fuck you when I say beep
My
boop.
mum is filled with Anglican cults and healing cults, and yeah.
I'm glad that it is over, question mark?
I mean, I don't talk to her, so it's fine. Also, Harold, bearded dragon for anyone not knowing. Harold, why have you got your cage thermometer sat on your butthole?
Up your butthole.
Where else does it go?
Don't worry,
That's not how you take your temperature.
Boulder's been trying to brewmate and he's
Yes,
not
it
fucking
is.
allowed.
It's close.
No, that's not how they take a lizard's temperature.
Beep Boop Fast is the interactive map at the shopping center. So the reason why I make fun of my mum for it is because she's like a dainty British woman from the Midlands. So when she says beep, she's like beep boop or beep beep, and I'm like, Mum, I only know what you mean because of context clues, but can't say it to random people.
Yeah, doing that in public's people are gonna look at you weird.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't understand what this lady's saying, but she's got an FPOS card in her hand. I'm just gonna load the machine.
I have enough context. That's me in any
Listen, I feel
in any
like if
country
you
I've
tell
ever
them
visited.
she's British, they'll be like, okay.
Well, I don't have to. I'm not gonna go up to the random person. Sorry, my mum's British. Like it's a.
You should.
You should just see. Just like, sorry, she's British, and then just offer no further elaboration.
And then
You're right.
the
You're right.
realization.
I might do
And
that.
it was like, oh,
Well, here's the thing.
British.
I also don't want to embarrass her because I make fun of her, but I do like it's endearing, and I don't want her to stop doing it. So I'm not
that's
gonna
right. You love your mum.
yeah. If my mum was an asshole and said stupid things, absolutely. But she's just doing what she's doing. She loves Zumba. She uses dumb British
I love
slang.
my mum too. It's just
Does your mum say you having a laugh?
No, she's not Cockney.
Damn it. I feel like you don't have, like, obviously, there's a particular region that perpetuates to, but I feel like you don't need to be specifically a part of that region to say it.
yeah. Almost every person I know that is slightly British says that.
Yeah.
I also learned that it doesn't, in fact, mean, are you having a laugh?
You're having a laugh.
No.
Well, so
It
that's
actually means
the South.
I may attack you.
That's the London accent. So that's
Hey,
why
take the Mickey, mate.
the dialect there is.
Are you having a laugh?
Yeah, that's a London accent. So the Midlands is more.
So this is a Wendy's.
No, Lambert, you're not going in there.
what's
not
the
mine,
freaking
not
Midlands one? It's not posh,
I can't help you, bud.
but it's not like I don't know. It's not London because London's got like a twang to it. But
I can only do London, and that's because that's
what everybody
near
knows.
Where my
like-
English
I
side's
like the
from.
You probably
Welsh
can hit-
accent. I think the Welsh accent's fun.
When I'm not doing like more of an Ochre Australian, I probably have a bit of Midlands accent actually, because I say garage and yogurt.
Garage.
It's those words.
Garage. Shit, how do I say
Do you say pasta
Garage.
or pasta?
garage?
I say pasta, but I do say there's one that I interchange: vase and vase, vase and vase,
Castle and castle.
Bars and vase.
castle. No, I say castle, like castle, because that both of those are British.
Castle.
Castle. Room. So if I was to do an English accent, I would say room instead of room, and that's
Room.
I know that's an easy one to do. You're leaving the
Interesting
room.
because it probably actually tempers your Australian accent somewhat.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of it.
Yep.
Which is interesting because cans.
See, that's the dichotomy of my accent, right? It's I have
It's debatably the most ochre of Australian accents, tempered with some British.
Right? So here's the thing. My dad was a Victorian farm boy, and he went to England, met mum. They both moved to Cairns. So
Wow.
I don't have any like
What a
relatives in Cairns. I have a weird mishmash.
It's a weird soup.
I got a weird soup. It's a good soup, but a weird soup of background and lineage. But I went to England and I immediately cloned the accent just by assimilation, and then I came back talking British, and then all my friends at school
It
were
was
like, "Oh,
"The
he's just
fuck
from
you
London."
talking about? Good grief.
Yeah. Good grief. A lot of my villain voices go very easily into British because doing a low kind of sinister tone, like my Crassius Curio is a good example. He's not a villain, but he can be very sinister with that voice.
So you're a Bond villain.
Oh yes, very easily.
No, Mr. Bond, I
I
expect
must
you to die.
now depart because I have to go to Chermside, and I don't really wanna. But also, Ewok Lego set.
I feel like it's a noble sacrifice to get the Ewok Lego.
Tell us if you find the front of the churm instead of its side.
Well, I mean, we have a churn side here.
I realize that
Background
you
There's also
you can't see my face, and I realize that. However, I would just like you to know that
I can
was
imagine it.
Ow.
I was looking over to my right, and you said that, and I did a very slow turn and glare at my phone screen.
Just straight into the camera.
If you stick
Yeah.
around, if you're around this cryptid long enough,
This goblin that
You're
I
not
am.
going outside then, but shut up.
you're around this little thing that calls itself a person, if it even does anymore. You'll see that all the time in the chat. There will just be some kind of pun. Sometimes you're not allowed to acknowledge it, only because that'll validate them to do more.
Correct. I'm here for wordplay. If you don't like my wordplay, there are other kinds of play I can engage in.
Fuck off.
Terms of service, please.
I feel like that was veiled enough.
Depends where it's directed. If it's directed at me, completely fine. Objectify me.
No, it's directed at your mum.
Hey, my mum's nice.
Sorry.
Oh!
Wow.
She's just
That
doing
woman is a
Zumba and her
saint.
best.
Zumba.
Oh, actually, when I do my whiny voice, it goes British. I just remembered.
This might be loud. But no, not you, not you. You're not going outside, you stupid ragdoll cat.
Zumba just
Sorry.
makes me think of the Mazda ads from the 2000s.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
What?
Yeah, zoom, zoom,
That's the
zoom,
one.
zoom.
No, that's not Mazda. That's Hyundai, isn't it?
I thought it was Mazda.
Maybe.
I thought it was Mazda, but then I made that reference,
I'm happy to be
and
wrong.
then I was told it wasn't Mazda.
I'm happy to be wrong.
I don't know.
Isn't it like the Isuzu D-Max?
Everything's a blur.
No,
Oh,
it says
God.
Mazda.
Oh, no, because their thing
Anyway.
is zoom, zoom. I think that's the Mazda thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the cars.
Look how well that marketing worked, that we didn't even have to look it up to go, like, work it out. That's marketing.
We're talent.
Oh, I
Oh
looked
God,
it up.
it's heckin' Wimdy.
Did you I saw a really good TikTok the other day about like does anyone seen the
Oh.
TikTok about like the psychology marketing behind the KFC $1 fries in Australia?
No.
Okay,
It
so
I'm
doesn't
interested.
get me.
get ready for a ride. No, this is like a case study on like how by doing literally nothing other than a marketing campaign, they didn't change anything about the fries. Or the pricing. So KFC put out the $1 fries. Everyone was like, hell yeah, good deal. Bought them like crazy. And then, you know, as things always do, it becomes less of a novelty. People stop doing it as much. And KFC was like, oh, we want to like, still want to do our $1 fries. And we don't want to give it up because it's a good marketing thing. It's a good deal. And we want to drive more people to it. But we're having, you know, we just want the sales to increase. How can we do that? And they're like, well, the easiest way to increase sales is raise the price. They're like, the categorical requirements for this campaign, you cannot raise the price. Okay. Can we put less in the fries? You cannot make the value of the fries worse. Okay, we can't make the grammage lower. How do we do it? Okay, so they looked into it.
Grammage.
And then they realized, okay, let's try this out. They tried a bunch of different ad versions. And the first one was basically like, okay, make it reciprocal. And this one kind of worked. Oh, we can't. They're trying to be like, you know, oh, we're totally like you. We can't get. We love the fries. All this stuff. Fries are great. Dollar fries, awesome. No, sorry. Fries are awesome. Maybe it's free. We can't give you free fries. Meet us in the middle. It's $1. So they basically reinvigorated the campaign by simply just going, and this is just one of the things they tried. They reinvigorated the campaign by simply going like, hey, you know those fries? We literally can't do a better job at making this deal better. So we're just not going to change the deal. You're welcome. And that made the prices go up that made the sales go up 56%. That's not all where this stops. They tried a few other things and realized, okay, the heuristics of this are working. And if you don't know what heuristics are in marketing, like go look it up. It's actually really interesting. It's basically about like user behavior and psychology, and you know, it is used for both good and evil things. This was specifically one that I was just like, oh, that's interesting, in how they did this. And the next one that worked gangbusters was that they put a scarcity limit on there. And it's probably how, like, the Pokemon, like, all of the Pokemon cards and stuff, like, the perceived value and all that from the bots and the scammers. Suddenly, when KFC put you can only buy 4 of these per customer on the tag of it, their sales went up 86%. Because it was the second, like, before that, you could buy as many as you want for $1. But the second that they put anything other than just a limit cap per person, people were like, oh my god, I have to buy them. Like, I was gonna buy maybe a fries now, but now I have to get so many because I can only get 4. So people were just buying 4 at a time. Probably they didn't need it, and maybe they didn't want 4, but they bought 4 because they were only allowed to buy 4. It was the defiance of the thing.
4 fries, but we'll be buying 4 fries.
Exactly.
Because this is an opportunity to buy 4 fries.
Exactly, right? So, like...
See, that didn't work on me because I fucking hate KFC fries to begin with.
But that's the thing. If you are already probably going to KFC, you've already moved past that bit, right?
It's the exploitation of the sunk cost fallacy.
It's the sunk cost fallacy, yeah. You're like, well, I get some fries with my meal, but maybe my friends want some fries. And, like, that was part of the whole marketing campaign as well that kind of worked. You might not want $1 fries, but it is just $1 for you to get something nice for someone you like. So, you know, that was one of the marketing things they tried.
Lot fry.
Yeah, they're like, hey, grab something for your mate while you're here, type thing. You know, trying to make it like a real camaraderie-based purchase. Sorry?
Be a good person.
Yeah,
it only costs $1.
Be a good top bloke or a good top champ, whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah,
it's $1 to be a good. It's $1 to be a mate.
Top bloke there.
Yeah, it's
bloody top bloke there. Is just what we got. Top bloke.
You know, you spend a small amount, you feel good about it. Somebody you like gets something that you might already not get yourself. And also, Tank, hello, good to see you. How you doing? But yeah, it's so interesting.
Tank!
Shouldn't you be out hunting?
They might be on a little. They might be doing that right now. Might be some lurky listens. But yeah,
tanks ain't hunting themselves.
They aren't hunting themselves. But yeah, I find that, like, you know, call it evil or not, I think it's fascinating on some of these studies. Because that, you know, marketing, it's marketing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Marketing do what it do. Fuck, nanoblocks take forever to put together.
Is it because they're so small?
They're so small, but they're also the pieces, and the way they do their instructions is very different. They stack layers together. This one's actually laid out better than other ones I've done. But, like, you know...
all the bits are there.
All the bits are there.
Oh man.
But I don't
Okay,
love
so I
putting
was-
single studs in things over and over again when they're this small.
Yeah. I visited my parents because Dad wanted help putting up a shed.
Yeah.
On the property. And he bought this kit shed from somewhere. I assume China. I can't verify that because I don't know. And we're like, okay, so this should all go together. Let me tell you that all the pieces, like, so they come pre-drilled and you're supposed to be like bolt together and stuff like that. So all you have to do is pour the slab, which you'd already done. When I tell you none of the holes lined up, none of the pieces went where they were supposed to.
Oh boy.
And it's like, and the instructions were like, yeah, do this. It's like, that piece doesn't even exist in this kit. And I'm like, Dad,
Josh?
it would have been better if they'd just given you a pile of sheet metal and a picture of a shed and said, good luck. It was very much that fucking barbecue pit Simpsons episode.
Why
He's
doesn't
like,
mine
"Why
look
does
like
mine
that? Yeah. That's brutal, but so funny.
It's wow. Anyway, so it's up now. It's heavily modified.
So you got it all working out?
Oh yeah. It's like it became an exercise in how can we kit batch this into a shed. Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
it's up now, but man, oh man, was that a time. And fun fact is, my father is in that generation of dads where, like, if you're building something with them, they expect you to know what they're thinking without communicating in any way. And so all they do is then just get angry. So that was fun. And, you know, through decades of growing up with the man, like, I've learned to not read his mind, but anticipate the thing that he's probably going to want next. So it makes it a lot smoother. But I feel like I shouldn't have to do that work. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, my dad's always just been more of like, just get the fucking thing done.
Yeah, truly.
Like, when I first moved into my house with my wife, her family wanted to take their time and, like, you know, embrace the moment and all that sort of shit. And my dad's just like, no, let's just get the shit done.
Just move the shit in the house.
We have a job to do. We have a job to do. Let's get it done. Ignore the sentimental bullshit. Get it done. My family wasn't too happy. My wife's side of the family was not too happy about that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I'm with him. Like, let's get this fucking house livable.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difference in expectations that just hasn't been communicated. That's the problem. That's where the friction comes
So
from.
many freaking problems from communication. Swear to God.
Or that with Dad, it's like, I'll know he's put down the drill somewhere, and then he'll be holding a piece and he'll be looking around, and, like, I can see he's getting frustrated because he doesn't know where the drill is. And I'm like, what are you after, bud? What are you looking for? It's like, use your words. What's the thing you need? Don't get angry. Tell me what you need and I'll find it. Gentle parenting your actual parent.
Yeah. They say that a lot about our generation, or this current 25 to 30-year-old generation.
About what?
They spend more time parenting their parents than fucking their parents did parenting them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just the constant like, you know, I would say I'm on the back end of the millennials, because I think it switched over to Gen Z at like 95 area. I want to say, I think these days they're calling
like
it.
that.
So I'm like right on the like back end of that, being a 92. But just the amount of shit.
I was about to say, like, what are you, fucking 94?
I'm a 92. Yeah.
That would be the extreme tail end.
Yeah, my brother,
It's
I
the
think,
age of
could be
the
classified as either. He is a October 95 person. And just the amount of shit that I just see coming the like millennials way, or like early Gen Z as well, just I don't know. It's like Gen Z and Gen Alpha. No, Gen Z's making fun of him. The boomers just don't respect him. And I think it's only like Gen Alpha that I'm noticing being like, why is everyone being so mean to them? Like, just why?
Yeah.
I don't know what we did other than exist. Maybe we did do something wrong. Who knows? The fuck is happening here? Okay.
I don't know.
I
I don't.
think it's a complex. It's a complex set of circumstances, really.
Definitely.
And I wonder if,
Look, I think
there's like
millennials
those
are probably
generational expectations that bled through in some cases, because I feel like I don't know if this is true. This is entirely speculation on my part, and I am not intending this as in any way disparaging anyone's particular lifestyles. But
and also,
I
like,
wonder if it was that, like, there's that expectation that as an adult, you get a job, you buy a house, you get married, you have kids, right?
and we rejected that a bit more.
Just regardless of what your actual personal desires around any of those things were,
Yeah,
that was
society.
the expectation. And so a lot of people just did those things, and then but didn't necessarily want to. It was just because that's what you do. And I know I've seen this in like a friend of mine who's very much like my age, and that was the expectation. It's like, oh yeah, so what do you want to do? They're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a house. I'm going to get a dog. I'm going to get a partner. I'm going to have
What do you
kids.
want?
And they've done all that now. And my question is, okay, now what?
Yeah.
What's the next thing?
I had a mate who got like. I had a mate
What
who
the next
like.
thing is I got into Warhammer, I got into D&D again, and I rediscovered all the passions that I had back when I was, growing up in my early 20s.
I think that's what I did. I just never stopped doing that bit.
Just never went through those societal expectations.
Well, yeah,
I'm not saying like people just do it because it's a societal expectation. Some people do
There's a
that
pressure
because
there,
that's what they
though.
wanna do it, and that's fine. But I think
The only reason why I stopped playing D&D is because I started working FIFO, whatever you want to call it.
FIFO. Fly in, fly out?
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly in, drive a ship around, and then fly.
But also, I think, and again, this is now coming into the current environment, whereby, like, yes, those expectations may still be perpetuated, particularly by those Gen X, Boomer X generations, but those expectations are now prohibitively unaccessible for people in the next generation. Just like houses, not a fucking chance. Kids, horrendously expensive. You want a living, breathing bill for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so we see like younger generations are, molding those expectations to their own. Like most people now have pets that are like kids because they are an attainable thing, right? And so we'll spend a lot more money on our pets, for instance.
It's more circumstantial to warrant.
That is basically just a kid that only lives for like fucking 15 years.
I also don't go to jail if the kid accidentally gets sick and dies.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part.
You're not going to jail if a kid gets sick and dies.
I mean, I'm just not going to have kids. That's also where I am, but I'm not going to disparage anyone who wants them.
There's also a weird, deeper philosophical thing that I personally have to grapple with, knowing that I've brought this living thing into my life that I know for a fact I will outlive, and having to deal with that.
Oh, the pet side.
Yeah, correct. It's like I know that I will absolutely, almost certainly outlive this creature that I've grown incredibly attached to.
Not if you get a parrot,
I'm gonna have to deal with that. That's true.
You could get a parrot, and then you're gonna die well before that thing, and it's gonna scream at you for all those years.
Or a tortoise.
Or a tortoise. Tortoise is a stinky.
Yeah, but
tortoises are
wander around.
Maintain them well.
But tortoise, land dwelling, or you talking about turtle?
Tortoise is the land one.
Yeah. So I used to have mates that had a turtle in their tank. No matter what they did, that turtle tank just stinky. Definitely.
Because I used to have like 6 in a tank, and they were alright.
And maybe they just lied about cleaning it.
Maybe they had a particularly stinky turtle.
I don't know. It always just had kind of a fishy smell, and I wasn't about it. But I also don't eat seafood or like seafood for similar reasons.
Fair.
How did you eat in Japan?
I ate a lot of chicken and beef and pork.
Yeah, turns out Japan is not exclusively a seafood eating nation.
Japan's fine if you want meat. If you're a vegetarian, if you're a vegan, you can't really be vegan. You can be veggie.
Yeah, vegan is hard.
It's harder, but you might have to make some concessions.
They do eat a lot of eggs and stuff, so it's not too hard to be vegetarian. But vegan is like almost impossible.
Vegan's almost impossible, but there's also no menu altering as like a staple. So it's like, can you alter this? No, go away.
No. I could also understand how like the perpetuation of the idea that Japanese people eat a lot of seafood, considering like sushi and sashimi are the #1 most marketed Japanese cuisine in the Western world.
Yeah, I mean,
despite the fact that Japan actually has a very diverse cuisine.
Yeah, but also like in addition to that, curry, like Japanese curry, awesome.
Yeah,
so good.
Yes.
Love that.
My daughter loves it too.
Man,
it's one of the great things about international trade is being able to get the fucking curry cubes and stuff in the regular supermarket a lot of the time now.
You know what?
All that stuff.
The best thing I saw about that as well is that when people are like, "Hey, if you're gonna make Japanese curry, don't make your own roux." No one does that.
Yeah.
Make it like
Correct.
literally
Like,
go buy.
Don't waste your time.
Literally go buy the one that you see everywhere, golden curry. It just is the best one.
Yeah.
That is what everyone does.
Yeah. You know the curry
the
that you
same-
see in restaurants? It's golden curry.
Yeah. It's like I went through this is probably about this is more than 12 months ago, maybe 18 months ago. I went through this weird phase where I was like obsessed with hand pulled noodles, and I just went through this months long thing of working out how to make hand pulled noodles for ramen, and then I did it, and I'm like, great, and now I never have to do that again.
Yeah,
because,
that's it.
You know, regular noodles exist.
I think I made ramen, I think I properly made ramen a total of once. And I went, man, that was like 18 hours. It only tasted okay. Oh, no.
You can appreciate the effort that goes into actually creating the thing when you
know.
realize how difficult it is and how long it takes.
Yes, I was I already knew it was difficult to make and all of that. It's just that it's you know, it's the hubris of it as well.
It is absolutely.
Like, I could do that.
It's that
You can't do that.
It's that, and that translates. And this is, I guess, calling back to the earlier conversation. It translates into art and the idea that, you know, oh, I could make that, or an AI could make that. It's like, yes, but you don't actually truly appreciate the craftsmanship until you actually see how much time and effort goes into creating the thing.
Yeah, you're losing a bit of it. Tank's saying it goes back to tradition because there's isn't a lot of farming land in Japan, so cow, sheep weren't able to be locally sourced.
Absolutely.
When lamb and beef first came to Japanese markets, it was super expensive because it was all imported goods. So, funny you should mention that. Japan gets all their beef from Australia, so when we go over there and have their food, it's, you know, Americans will go over and be like, oh my god, it's the best food ever.
This really expensive, high quality Japanese Wagyu beef is actually Australian Wagyu beef.
Yeah, I got that at Macca's last week.
Yeah.
So I would actually avoid anything that said like Wagyu or like certain things. It's gonna be like, that's just gonna taste like the beef at home, and it's gonna be the same price or more expensive. Thankfully, eating in Japan is so much cheaper than even like
they've really refined it down to its base expense level.
Yeah, I'm just like, holy crap! I had the best pork katsudon in my life, and it was like $25, and you would pay like $60 to $70 for the same thing here. It was nice, but the quality standard is so high, and I love it for that reason. What am I doing here? This is getting a little bit hard to read. I'm up to this step here. That wall down. 3 pillars. For that thing. I am up to the next step. Okay, it's just confusing to read. Yeah, I mean that was a great thing. It's like we went over to Japan and we were like, okay, well we can expect the meat quality to be really nice.
Yeah.
And the transfer isn't hard. What? How did we get here? How did we get to this point of the
Japanese
conversation?
cuisine?
Like, where's the conversation? Sometimes it's fun to like try and go back through the ping pong of thoughts that got us here. How did we get here?
Honestly, I have no idea.
That's why when I vocalize and I'm like, what did we talk about to get here?
Listen, Matt, I explained how my brain works last time we saw each other. So that's how we got there.
Well, do you ever get like the rapid fire, like 4 thoughts in a row that go at light speed, and you go from like, you know, you're like, oh, I'm thinking about a Charizard Pokemon card, and then suddenly you're like, Hey, when does the latest Taylor Swift out? Like, it's completely unconnected. But like, you know, if you think about it, you're like, well, what 4 thoughts went between each other that reminded you of thing that
Both
you
of
talk
which
about?
We're in the same conversation,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that.
and that eventually led to this conversation.
So sometimes I'll go like, I'll think about a thing, and then I'll go like 1, 2, 3 steps removed.
Because that's where the squash ball bounced to.
Yeah, but sometimes I like trying to retrace it back to go like, how did I get there?
Look, fair enough. So for context, Mo, because you probably don't know this, I was explaining about how my thought process works on a given day. I just imagine that inside my head is just a room, not a conventional room, like all the surfaces are kind of a little bit janky and at awkward angles, and the entire space is completely tiled, right? And every time something impacts one of those tiles, it sounds like a marimba. And now imagine if you got a squash ball and just threw it really hard at one of the tiles and then it just bounced from tile to tile. That's what a thought process is like inside my head. And so on any given day, there's a little machine there that fires squash balls at different tiles. And you can get better at targeting a specific starting point. But after that, it's anyone's game as to where that thing's going to go.
Yeah.
And then the kicker is that sometimes the basket is not full of just squash balls. Occasionally there's some grenades in there with the pins pulled out.
Anything else US tastes it's not marinated in fat and grease. Also doesn't have freaking corn syrup. Yeah, I don't love the corn syrup. Speaking of that, try not to use that word because that's a slur these days. In that one.
Yeah.
If it's a matter of didn't know, that's all good. But try not to use that one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It is.
Can't do that one anymore. Oh, it's not. Can't do that one anymore. Shouldn't.
Shouldn't have ever been doing that one, but now we're actually listening.
Yeah. Turns out as well, I got actually an interesting story about that one. Borderlands 2. Anthony Birch, the lead writer of that show, they used to have they used to describe the little psychos like that. And someone was like, "Hey, why do you do this?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Why do you describe him as this?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know." They're like, "Oh yeah. That's not a thing that you should do." And then he went, "Oh, okay." And then just straight away was like, "All right, Borderlands 3, they're just called little psychos." I mean, like, we have a lot of terms in the government that could be legal and okay, but ethically probably not use. For example, in Australia, it took a really long time for our indigenous folks to be not listed as fauna instead of being listed as people.
Yes, it did.
Prime example, in fact, it's they listed people as not people for a really long time. What do we got here? Oh, I think I'm done this step. It's starting to come up, like the gate and everything. Yeah, look at that. But yeah.
Apparently, it's an official medical term.
Sorry?
Apparently, it's an official medical term.
I'm going to need a citation on that because I do not believe that's the case at all.
I'm not sure. I don't know enough about it. I just don't use it.
That's fine.
But
that's why I'm like, if that's the case, give me a citation for it so that I can fact check that.
Give some verify.
Because my understanding is that's not actually true at all.
Ow.
I'm just going off what Tank said. I've got nothing.
Oh no,
no, that's what I was. Yeah, I was.
That's whom I was asking.
What have I got here? So it's.
I'm of the opinion that it doesn't affect me in any way, so I don't particularly care. Like, I don't use the word, but like.
I think that's it. It's like I'm not gonna fight for its use if I'm like, someone's like, I don't like that as someone who, as a little person, I don't like that phrase because, you know, it's the weaponization of the thing that makes it bad.
You're not a little person.
No, well, that's what I mean. I'm like, I'm just not going to use it, even though I'm not, you know, it's like, it's not hurting me. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah. But I think the difference between that and then, like, dwarf porn Like, I'm picturing, like, Lord of the Rings straight away. Like, give me some
Oh, you mean
Gimli.
specifically like the fantasy species instead? Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Instead of just, like, little people.
Yeah. No, I get you.
And then little people porn just sort of sounds like kids, which is a completely different thing.
Yeah. Let's
And-
let's steer away from this one because I'm getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too now.
Only because
So
I
you're
just
making
I'm
a
like,
Japanese gate?
sorry. Yeah, I'm building the gate.
You're making a Japanese gate?
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's the Kaminarimon, if anyone hadn't seen. And it's the big entryway of the I think it's Sensoji Temple in Asakusa, and I don't know, it's pretty good. Like, this one's actually, like, out of Nanoblock, they can be quite annoying to build. This one actually has been pretty good in terms of its instructions layout, and it's
Yeah.
it's the way it sits and all of the pieces. I hate putting in these little dot studs there. They suck.
They do very much so. That's why I stopped doing nanoblocks just to do
Yeah.
Lego.
Problem is,
Put
you
them in
can't
the wrong
get.
place and have to take it apart again.
Yeah, I mean, the little tourism ones are good though, because it's a little trinket that sits like not in an intrusive spot. You know, I love Lego, but some of them are huge, and I also don't want to spend like $200
They are
on
big.
getting a little Kaminarimon gate.
Yeah. I get it.
Like, I
It's just a great little memory of being like, yep, I was there. I
Yeah.
did that thing.
so I got downstairs. And it's this one. It's so much worse to build. I got the Skytree, like the Tokyo Skytree. It's like the tower in the shopping center type thing, very iconic. But oh my god, it's a nightmare to build because you have to like make the plates go like around itself and over itself, but none of them like connect strictly, so they kind of just sit loosely.
Yeah.
And I've already broken the tower twice while building it, so I gave up for a bit. What's going on here?
Bridge to forward, you can commence giving the port anchor.
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers.
Oh, there goes my magnets.
Nice. I was gonna say, if you need to mute while you're doing that, just in case it gives away work stuff. I
Nah,
don't mind. I don't want to make you get in trouble.
nah. There's no trouble being had here.
Fair enough.
I've
Holy crap!
got my
what?
radio. I don't know. Can you actually hear my radio?
I heard. We
I
heard the
a callback
response
just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
we heard
We heard a
something.
callback just now.
Yeah. We're picking up anchor at the moment, so
Nice.
I just have it on to find out when I've actually got to go back to work.
No, you're good. I didn't realize there's one, so I'm gonna wrap up soon-ish. Maybe after I've done.
Oh.
Oh my god, there's so much to do still. Okay, so hold on.
How did
What?
your test with Nelio go?
Really good. I need to do another test on the weekend because the main stress test that we had to do was to see if my laptop can stream the output with no loss in quality, which did work. But now that we know it does work in the tech side, we need a laptop that's going to be stream capable for that long. Now, my laptop handled it for 10 minutes in a test yesterday, but we need to go like, okay, it's 4 hours roughly of stream. So now the test is like, okay, maybe on the weekend I'll just have a stream on my laptop going for like 4 hours on my personal channel and see how it goes. Because if it fucks up, then it's not going to affect this channel's metrics and blah, 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 blah. Not that I like overly care about it, but I don't want someone to just like see a crap stream over and over again for 4 hours. You know, it could be like I just sit downstairs and paint a little bit or something like that and have like just one camera feed going into it.
Good.
But we'll see how we go. It's going to depend on, we got to do a lot of chores. A lot of running around chores
Wouldn't you
on
want
the
like
weekend.
4 camera stream
Sorry?
Wouldn't you want 4 camera streams going into it?
Well, here's the thing.
3?
The
3.
the feed that is ingesting into... Oh my god, that's so loud. The feed that is ingesting into that laptop is simply one mic feed and one video feed because we're just doing a HDMI into it. So what it thinks, in terms of video that's being ingested, it's not 4 cameras. It's one video feed that is already 4 cameras in it. So it's not doing more processing. The other, it's basically acting as a monitor.
Yeah.
Which is great because that means it's not doing any processing power. All it has to do is output the feed and focus all the resources there.
Yeah.
And I did like a deep...
I love... I'm watching the stream, and then I'm watching you explain it. And, like, your hand motions and stuff happen, like, a good, like, maybe 3 seconds after you've already said it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, as in, like, because I'm speaking with my hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can also see your mouth move, too, but, like, the lag time
Here's the
between
exact delay.
protocol and the stream is just so great. And I'm just, I am here for it.
I'm glad that even just simply talking is amusing. That's justifying my entire job existence. Alright. So
I say funny things sometimes.
Ooh.
sometimes what I say can be taken in a way that people like.
My normal swim teacher's back.
Swim teacher. Oh, like as in like for classes type thing? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, 4 classes. So I take my daughter swimming every week when I'm home.
Cute.
On Tuesdays. And it sounds like my teacher is finally back after she broke her foot.
Oh, wow. I'm going to finish just this bit, see where I'm at. And then I'll probably...
It also sounds like we're going to have a fairly empty class because half the people... Like, we've been waiting She's been out for the last 6 weeks now. And during that 6 weeks, 3 of the kids have basically aged out of the year level.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we're just waiting for this one teacher to come back to be like, hey, these people need to move up.
Yeah, yeah. And then, like, is it all on hold until then, or?
Yeah, pretty well. It sounds like it is. I don't think anyone really knows what's going on. But like the substitute teachers that we've had so far, have been crap, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
We had this one girl that had never taught like a babies class before.
Yeah.
And then we had like 3 different ones that just were like, eh. And then we had the same one for the last 3 weeks now.
Mm.
And she's been alright, but it's just like, you tell me what you've been doing and we'll go from there.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're working in a routine. Which, like, it's been great. It just means my wife's been basically running the class.
I mean, that's less ideal if you're paying. Are you paying for it?
Yeah, 100%.
That's less ideal.
Look, it is less ideal, but it just means we're actually doing... Like, we're still actually, like, training the babies to do things. Whereas the teachers beforehand weren't really... It was more just, hey, you guys splash around in the water for, like, half an hour and that'll be a lesson.
Nah. I wouldn't pay. I would just take my kid to the pool if that was the, like... There's no point.
Which is exactly the thing. Like, I was just like, I will just take you to the pool. I'm quite okay with that.
Yeah, it's like, I would just take you to the pool. If you want to just have a kid splash around a bit, you can just do that without paying for extra. I don't know. That's real weird.
So just like, these lessons are kind of a bit dodge because like we're paying like, it's not a lot of money, but it's
not insignificant
to be,
though.
like, you want actual classes.
Okay, so that one there.
No, it's actually not bad. It's what, $20 a week for one class, but you get unlimited use of the pool, and they've got a gym there too that you also get unlimited use for.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And because it's a child membership, parents get in free.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like if I wanted to go there and just sort of use the gym, I can go there and just use the gym, or use the pool or whatever for free.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like
So it's been pretty good.
trying to Jenga this.
Get your head in that way.
Well, yeah. I'm like, okay, so I got the bottom one. The bottom one. And there's a middle one. And then there's a top one. And then there's another one there. Oh, okay, yes, I did do it right. And then this one now goes on the bottom one. That was very confusing. It snuck in another layer. It snuck in another layer before it was like, put this bottom cap on it. I was like, okay.
It does that sometimes.
Yeah, I was like, why is there like pieces that don't, like, you can count the layers of like how tall the thing is, and it was just like, why is this just objectively not correct?
Yeah.
And then you have these two on the sides. Didn't think a lantern would mess me up this much.
Fair enough.
Big sticker. Oh, it's the
You gonna PAX?
Sorry?
You gonna PAX?
Yeah, absolutely.
Axe, I can't even spell it.
Me either.
I
believe there's a Q in there somewhere.
I wish there was a queue in there. Oh no, there's a queue hall. And if anything goes like I think it's gonna go, it's gonna be long queues for signings.
Yeah.
Some dropout people coming.
Ooh.
Did
Which
you not
ones,
see? Iffy.
Iffy Wadaway is coming.
I think he
Not entirely
hosts.
sure I remember who that is.
He hosts I'm Actually with Brian David Gilbert right now, right? That's like his main show.
Yep. Yes.
How do you describe him? He's so goddamn funny. He was recently in the episode where they did the sexy car wash, and he made a cameo in that. And he was just shirtless. Everyone was spraying water all over him, and everyone participating. They were washing cars as part of a joke bit. I think it was Persephoroth.
Yep.
Was like pitching a show. Basically, was like, "Hey, I want to do a sexy car wash," and I was trying to get a bunch of people in and just pitch it, and then like the contestants would have a bidding war over how much they want to spend on it.
Right.
Really good episode. I don't know. It's like the Actually is the easiest thing to be like, go watch some of their stuff. But they've been on Dimension 20 as well.
I have not caught up to Dimension 20 yet.
I have not
I
seen.
got halfway through Dungeons and Drag Queens, and then
Oh, I heard that one was really good.
went back up.
Heard that one was a great one. I'm very bad at watching D&D content because my defense
Play it
is
so much.
I play it so much. It's the last thing I want to do sometimes.
Yeah, to be honest, like half the time I'm watching Let's Roll, I just have them in the background and just overhear funny parts.
No, that's fine. Like that's what D&D would be for me as well. I just don't even do that. And sometimes I feel guilty because I'm like, I want to support my friends, but I can't watch another thing.
Yeah.
Really, I have a limited capacity to watch so many things.
I also don't want to burn out on it, I'm doing like anywhere from, including Barovia and work, and soon to be Dragon Break coming back. I'm probably doing like 4 to 6 games a week, if not more.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like almost
Including, I assume,
daily.
your normal gigs.
Yeah, if I was to go to my calendar right now, yeah, my normal gigs are like 3 to 5, maybe 6 a week, depending on how many that week if busy. So for example, we're doing like just the gigs this week. One, in terms of work, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got Barovia, so 5, and I've got my casual game on Sunday. So I'm playing 6 times this week. Only time I wasn't playing was 6 games. 1, 2. Oh yeah, because there's 2 on Monday. So I wasn't playing on Tuesday or Wednesday. The only reason I didn't play on Wednesday was because I had to do the tech thing with Spelljammer. And then Tuesday was the PAX community meeting.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The other day.
So it's like, that's on any given week. That's probably the average amount that I'm doing. Anywhere from 5, I would say 5 to 6 looking at that actually. Next week is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The week after is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Well, 6 is probably my average then. I'm
Here I am doing like no D&D per week.
You want to know D&D per week?
Yep.
My immediate response is you should change that. However, I know that's not feasible.
Look, I would love to change it, and if I could find a group that was like, this is why I just participate in the one-shots all the time, is because it's like, if I could get a group that's okay with me not being able to participate for half the year.
I mean, that's it. Like, you can very much do. Like, I don't play a lot. Speaking of playing, Scarlet Moth is currently my long-running DM because of Dragon Break. That's the game I'm playing the longest in right now, and you know, we'll come back with that hopefully soon.
The shittest little guy.
Yeah, I love playing a scungy little guy, but like the way I have a campaign effectively with the characters that I actually do play, I just keep playing the same one-shot characters over and over again. And I was saying to Jess about it, I was like, you like playing Firelight, so there's no reason why you have to make a new character each time. Just make it so this is Firelight's cooked next little adventure.
Yeah.
You know, because I think Jess is going to play Firelight next week for the 3-parter. So Firelight's going to go to space and freak out.
Firelight in space.
So, yes.
Good.
And
just have the same person on there. Truly so many adventures everywhere.
Exactly, yeah. And they, you know, if they die, then whatever. It's just a, you know, it's the alternate universe version.
It's a very like, it's very vibey on those, I want to say like, probably, I think it was a trend that sort of started in the mid-70s and continued through to occasionally even now, where it's just a franchise where it's like, you know, film 1, film 2, film 3 in space. Like the things I'm thinking of, like Leprechaun, for instance. Those sorts of things. It's very vibey on that. It's just the same thing in different and increasingly bizarre situations.
I mean, the trope joke is, if you're not a franchise that started in space, you go to space for the franchise to die.
Yeah, I mean,
so
like even Jason went to space, right?
Yes, yeah. Jason X.
We made a joke.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
One of my friends I went to uni with made a joke like, I reckon the last Fast and the Furious movie is going to be called like World War Furious, and they're going to go to space, and that's how they're going to end the series.
Yep.
We are so close to World War Furious. However, they did go to space in Fast F9.
Yeah.
Which is funny in a different way.
It's also amazing that they got 8 movies without feeling the need to go to space.
Yeah, they were trying to be weirdly self-referential in that one too, where they're like, oh man, it's weird how all of these things keep happening to us, hey. And they're like, yeah, so? And everyone was like treating it as normal.
Yeah. Classic Vinny Petroleum.
Don't know if we'll hear from him next week, but it would be funny too.
Probably not. It's a very specific thing. You might see an advert. A space advert.
Oh yes, actually, I need some help sourcing this kind of stuff. Mo, was I telling you about this?
Possibly.
So
are you talking about the ad?
Yeah, the ad. So, Envy, you're probably going to get a real kick out of this if I haven't told you then.
I certainly will.
In our Spelljammer thing I'm doing next week with Let's Roll, I want to make a bunch of in-universe, both, you know, the pun and the reality of, I want to make a bunch of in-universe, like, ads, because I found a bunch of space footage and templates on Canva. And one is like, it's just a rotating planet, and it has kind of like an ad-looking text to it. And I showed Mo the other night, and I was like, if I just put like the words, visit Kepler, it's cold, like on it, and just have
Yeah.
that as like the starting soon B-roll as like just different fake ads.
Just different space ads.
Yeah. And that'd be funny. And then like turning Spelljammer into like a Clippy-esque thing where it's just like a little bit condescending. I think it'd be really funny.
Yeah.
Hold on, where's my bring up the browser window. Here's the one I
Nothing
found.
beats a JetBlue holiday.
Yeah. You could literally do that joke. Okay,
You
here.
could do that joke.
So here's the thing. I already kind of did it. Other than ignore the your logo, but you know, it's like 10-15 seconds long and I could put some cheesy music under it, but it's like here it is.
Yeah.
Is it Kepler? Now winter's even longer.
It's less shit than you think.
Yeah. So like it's literally just like a crappy little ad. And I think I want to do a bunch of them. What I need is help making some of those stupid little things.
Visit Kepler, now with 60% more winter.
Yeah, and I literally have all of I wrote them down yesterday. I literally have I have a list of the planets and star systems that we will visit. So I have the list of all the names of the planets and a 2-sentence description from the D&D book about all of them. So it's like, one's a desert planet with a bunch of lizard folk, one's this, one's an ice planet, one's in a space where the sun is a black hole instead of a sun.
Can you
And-
do like one of them that's really that's really fucking in your face and extreme, like those ads used to be?
I would also
It's
say like,
are you a lizard? You know what you'd fucking love? This planet. Come in
mean-
a desert. You like sunning yourself on a rock? They got so many rocks. That's
well, yeah. I
do it
mean,
through
in the
text,
interest
so
of doing
it's
them
very
within a
funny, though.
week's period, yes, I would love to. If it's more than that, I would need help with that, like recording voice lines and things. Right now, I'm like little like animated
Hello.
postcards of probably what I'm capable of doing, many of at short notice. Because I still also need to design a bunch of overlay assets. But I thought it'd be really funny to do this kind of stuff. And just, you know, some crappy music over it. So I think this one would be like something else, but I found this that I could use. You know, I was like, if I can do less work on the motion graphics side, then I'll be pretty happy.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
you can do this kind of stuff, and it's like space fantasy-esque. Oh, I liked this one as well, because it has just like weird visuals, like a spaceman overlooking a planet. So this could be like your infomercially one, where it's like a bit like corporate looking, and the astral elves are trying to expand their empire type thing.
Are you looking for purpose in your life? Try the endless void.
Try piloting a star moth. It's made of crystals. You can feel in
Now
tune with the
80%
universe.
more void.
Yeah.
Maybe you will find your place in this grand cosmos of ours.
Yeah.
The only way to find out is to pilot our starship.
But yeah, so that's the kind of thing I was looking at doing. So that'll start like next Wednesday. And I would love to have some like, in-universe ads, basically. Like, one for a recruitment, one for Spelljammer Academy. And you have like one of the GIF instructors. I think his name's like Warwick Blastomoff, quite literally.
Hell yeah.
And he talks. I usually have him talk like this. He goes, "All right, cadet. Get in line.
I say, cadet.
So you should join the Space Cadets Corps."
When I was in the Space Frontier War, we didn't have these fancy ion blasters. All we had was 2 sticks and a rock, I say, and we had to share the rock.
Along with an unlimited arsenal of fabrication and force grenades. And I kept throwing them at those killbots until they shut off.
Yeah.
Yes, effectively that.
Very funny.
So yeah, I want to do something like a bit more like that. So many places and names in Canada are raunchy, and raunchy ads have accompanied them. Space needs this. Yeah. So it's like space fantasy, but like not strictly sci-fi. So it's going to have like, Star Trek-y, Star Wars-y elements without necessarily being like high tech. It's going to be like,
Mid-tech.
magic mid-tech power, yeah. It still might have a whoosh
But
door
it's
every
a
now
little
and
bit
then.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, just like a little bit janky because they still need magic for it to function. But
So they're basically orcs.
Sorry?
So they're basically orcs.
I mean, like,
Pretty much.
in a
To an
way,
extent.
yeah, a little bit of jank in there, but also like cryptid energy. But like, it's also like it's Spelljammer Academy, so they're just like everyone from Toril can just like go there and do all of that. And then you'll like
Are you tired?
always.
Are you tired of your door making the same old whooshing sound? Try our new door sounds pack with such favorites as
Whoosh.
Good morning and Wah and Oh no. Just the door opening with these stupid fucking sound bites.
Fucking ship and
I think I would love.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It just sighs whenever you walk through the door.
I think what I might try to do actually. This'll be. Okay, I've amused myself with the idea. Like literally, think of it right now. Where's my pen and paper? Over here somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna write this down.
Write it down. God damn it.
You know the Star Trek wobble that everyone does?
Yeah.
If I can get a Stream Deck command that kind of just wibbles the scenes a little bit, and we can be like, whoa!
Yeah, it just wobbles the camera and everyone
just wobbles
reacts
the camera and
oh,
does
the
a-
ship's
yeah,
been hit.
Yeah, the ship's been and everyone goes, ah! Camera.
Yeah. Peak special effects right there.
I think it'd just be really because like I love doing like stuff like that and making the streams just a little bit different, you know?
Yeah.
When saying that, I should go and design a bunch of these assets and hold myself accountable to do it. So I'm probably going to start rating out. And I can see that... I mean, where do we want to head? I can see that... I don't... Actually, is Saz going to wrap up soon? What's the... How long have they been playing? 3 hours? I wouldn't be surprised if they stop soon. Anyone got any raid suggestions?
No, I only have 2 people that are on at the moment.
I got a couple, but none are doing like Lego or D&D type stuff right now. They're doing more gaming. Anyone got any suggestions?
The only other 2 people I follow who are currently on just do hot girl shit.
Hot girl shit. That's fair enough. I mean, we're doing hot girl shit here. We're just putting it in the form of bricks. You know what? The Dungeons and Dragons. Oh no, Mandy's doing Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go to Mandy. How long have they been going for? They've also been going for a while, but let's raid them anyway. Bugger it. Alright. Gosh, when are we back next for a stream? If I don't see you over the weekend, if you don't see me on the personal channel doing it, it was nice to see you too. It was nice to see you too, Acid. Thanks, Elliot. Love you too. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing both of you there. If I don't see you before Monday for Barovia, there may be a stream of me painting on the weekend just to stress test that laptop, but it either will be on my personal channel, it'll be on this channel. I'll just put it in Discord if it's more of like a doing it for the public thing. It's literally a tech test more than anything. But let's go over to Mandy. Give him a little raid. Enjoy the... Whoa, why is my thing that bad? My bitrate just went really crappy. So let's go over to the Mandy while my internet's still letting me do it. Say goodbye, everybody.
Wait for the raid.
Wait for the raid.
Wait for the raid.
Bye-bye.
Meow.
I don't know if OBS is
And
broken
raid
or
has-
not because it's not letting me press the raid now button. There it goes.
Yeah, no, we're raiding now.